Hello. How's it going, everyone? How has the weekend been? Hello, I'm back. How's the start of the week been? It's not been too bad for myself. Weekend was pretty decent. Sunday, what a race in the F1, if any of you watched it. Hamilton, what a win. That was a ridiculous race. Don't know how Max didn't get a penalty. But we're back. Barry, season 19, 243rd season, 2,258.59. And we are here just after the season started. Champions League group stage draw about to occur. There's my phone going off. My goodness, everything's kicking off at once. How's everyone doing? How's things going for everyone here? We are no crop top again. It was a one-time thing. The crop top got brought out. Well, after the channel points is still there, so if you can get 60k, you can bring it back out again. Maybe that'll be a recurring one. How are you though, Ultra? How's it going, fella? We've done a decent amount over the summer. Obviously, England are World Cup winners, 10 World Cup winners. I did actually post a Reddit story for the first 20 World Cups, going through all the finals. Some crazy stats I found through that. There were some really awesome stats that I didn't notice. Like, there was like Turkey. They've won 2 World Cup finals, but the 2 they've won, they scored 5 goals in each game. They beat Brazil 5-0 and they beat Portugal 5-2 in extra time, which is incredible. I know there's only 2 players have scored 4 goals in a game. One was a Turkish player, another was a Spanish player. It was very interesting. It was very interesting to sort of look through the old, because that's things you don't notice sometimes unless you're like specifically looking for it. There was a 5-5 draw in the 3rd place playoff in one of the World Cups, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we've obviously, it's a new year, so we've updated the world rankings. I forgot to make the graphic for it. I don't know if this world rankings will actually be the same, because it changes month to month. I'm using this account. Like, say my PC can't handle. Oh no, Dark God, that's not good. That is not good. How are you though, fella? Is this? Yes, this is the same one as what was before. So a couple of changes in the top 15. Obviously, we can't sign any of the players from 1st to 15th. Basically, last year, I'll show you last year's. Where is it? Looking for major nations. Here we go. So last year we had the likes of Norway and Hungary in there. These 2 teams, we can now sign Norwegians and Hungarians, but we can't sign Mexicans or Ecuadorians due to their good performances in the World Cup. Everyone else stayed the same. Ukraine and Russia, though, got to be careful. They could fall out. Poor performances from both of them. They could fall out that top 15. Obviously, England are now top as World Cup winners. Portugal second for coming second. Yeah, not too bad for them. But thankfully, Czech Republic stayed out, and the rest of the teams. Argentina up to 10th, so we still can't sign some Argentinians. But transfer-wise, let's have a little look. What has been happening? We've done a few sales. Ezekiel Videla went to Penny Bont for 30 million. No huge sales this year. I've been kind of realizing we've been selling a few too many players, and I need to hold on some more players. I think I feel like we need to start developing. We've been selling too much. He's 24. We've got a lot of strikers this year, and I just don't think he was going to develop enough. He's already late 24, as I said, which is way too old to develop for us. But 30 million when he bought for 2.5, not too bad. Kevin Serralde, our American centre-back, went to Afan Leader for 20 million. Not a bad profit for someone we've never played. 2.5 million, 20 million pound later, pretty decent. Sheraldi went to Port Talbot. Corona left. We had a lot of players on the last years of their contract. So Almada left. Javier Martinez left to Monaco, which is quite a big one, for 11 million. Disco left for 10 million to Chelsea. Fernando left. Del Favaro, Manu Lugo. Lots of small sales and a few loans out as per usual. Well, I say a few, quite a lot. We did bring in some players though. Junior Mercado joined from Real España. This is our Honduran striker. He is out on loan in Germany currently. So let's see how he does there. Jamie Saunders joined from Rangers on a free. He's on loan at Real this year. Hopefully he has a good season with them. Erard Gavazaj from St. Pauli joined, our Albanian winger. He's out on loan at Birmingham. Stefan Mitrovic signed from Jena. He for 3.4 million. This is a pretty decent pickup, I think. A Serbian centre mid, can also play left wing, but I'm probably going to play him as a centre mid. Not too bad. Oh, hello, Mikey Ryan. Hello. You came from the Reddit. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. We're currently starting our 243rd season to play it all through. Thank you for reading it, mate. How are you, though? How are you? How's it going? We're just going through our transfers we've done for our 19th season now with Barry, which is our 5th club. So... not too bad. Then a big signing, Ivan Koric from Porto, 11.5 million. We tried to sign him before and we missed out. This year we've got him in. He didn't do the best because he missed the penalty on his debut, but he has got an assist so far, which is not too bad. Mohamed Basic joined from Real Sociedad. He's a Swiss keeper. He's out on loan again. Artur Baranowski from Legia joined, 2.7 million. He's pretty decent, actually. Young Polish centre mid. Sent him out on loan to Derby. Marko Lovric joins from Maribor, another centre mid. He's Slovenian. Slovenian? Yes, Slovenian. Gone out on loan. Alfredo Amarilla joins from Olympia. He's pretty decent. And then we've got Diego Valencia joining. He's actually needs a work permit, so I need to loan him out. I forgot about that. There we go. That's good. We went through this, isn't it? And then we've just had 2 recent ones, 2 Israeli signings. I think probably the first Israeli signings ever made. Tal Kalon, he's a centre mid. He's gone on loan to Inter. Not too bad. 19 years old, 13.7 million value already. And then Ari Alon from Maccabi Haifa for 1.2 million. I need to loan him out, but he's already got some loans. I do need to actually. I've realised I've loaned out too many of my keepers. I've got so many keepers out on loan. Let's check it. He got a 7 rating despite missing a pen. I don't believe it. He did play a second game. After that, so that's probably where it comes from. I put too many of our keepers out on loan, I think. I think I'm going to bring back Kareka from loan. Oh, he's playing, actually. Kareka playing for Paderborn, 6.97. Edson. I'm going to bring Kareka back, maybe, to fight with I don't know, because we got a Stengo. And we got our backup is... we got Parziek and Aranda, both youngsters. But we don't really have a proper backup. Maybe bring Fuba back in. I'm not sure at this point. Fuba's pretty decent. Like, he's an all right. I think we'll keep we'll bring Fuba in. Maybe we could sell him next year. We can recall him just to have him back, just in case we got an injury to a Stengo. That'd be a big one. But yeah, that's the transfers. Not too many big ones, but it's just sort of little things everywhere. We're trying to keep the squad together mostly. Because I feel like I don't know, we've got a lot of aging players. We need to start replacing some of these players, but not too bad overall. We've brought a few of our players back from loan and we're keeping them for this year, so we're going to see how it goes. We've already had a couple of games. We played, I think, 2 games. Yeah, 2 games with Top. We had some testimonials, actually. Tom Ward's and Neom's, even though Neom has his broken foot. We beat Bala on the opening day 3-0. Hueleme with a goal. He's going to be starting for us this year as well. Well, not starting, but playing for us at least. Simon and Elites with the goals. And then that's where Koric missed his pen. Then we played the next game. Did Koric come in? I can't believe he got an assist and missed the penalty and still got a 7-point rating. Amazing. Palmarini scored the only goal against Penny Bont to start us off. But yeah, that's how it's looking. Champions League group stories today. Should we have a little look around the other leagues potentially? They've probably just kicked off, obviously. But we're going to have a little look round, see what's everyone. Obviously, look at Gosport and Arsenal as well. FC Nantes are top of Ligue 1 at the moment. German First Division. It's Nuremberg. They only played 1 game, though, so not really much to look at there. Serie A, what we're looking at, they have yet to even play a game. La Liga, I think they've started. They've played a game, but it's nothing really to look at. It's more like looking at the Premier League. Gosport were predicted like 10th or something. They haven't won but haven't lost. 2 draws out of 2 2-2s. So they can score, but they can't defend at the moment. Meanwhile, obviously Arsenal back down in the Championship again. and they haven't started well again. 2 losses, a draw, and a win. So they can score. They've scored 10 goals, one of the top goal scorers, but also one of the most conceded. Man United also as well. No wins yet at all. 2 draws, 2 losses. So not looking the best for them. But they should be. I think they're predicted top. So I need to actually look at the transfers, honestly. I want to see if Arsenal lost many players. Let's check. Okay. Fantastic. But how's everyone doing? How's things going? We're not doing too bad this week. Not doing too bad. Oh, getting ready for Christmas nearly. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the YouTube subscription. I cannot pronounce that, unfortunately. Hello, Jimmy Boomtown. Hello. We're just starting season 19 with Barry. There's 243rd season. So we just went through our transfers for the start of the season. We're just having a little look at what Arsenal have done, because obviously they did get relegated last year, to see who they've lost. They made a few sales there. Yenga went for 18 million, but they kept most of their players. Let's have a little look at their players. See, Gouty is on 110k, but he's the only one on really big money. Oh my god, Aubameyang! I didn't realize this guy. 39. He's been around forever. This guy used to play for England. He's English Gabonese. 39. My goodness, he's becoming a staff member. Shall I look at the championship? Let's have a little look at the team. See who's got the highest wage bill in the championship. It is Arsenal. Not too far. Not too far. They are. Let's have a look at the season preview. How are you, Jimmy, mate? How's it going? How are you feeling, fella? How's the weekend? How's the week treating you? Yeah, Arsenal are top favourites. Meanwhile, Gosport are, where are they? 16th predicted. So they're not predicted bottom, which is good. Liverpool are actually predicted down in the bottom there. So hopefully Gosport get some luck this year and can stay up. If they can stay up, that'll be pretty decent, and they can sort of go from there. Remember, their tycoon has pulled funding though, so I don't know what they're going to do for transfers wise. It would have been nice. It was literally like the season they lost the playoff final, he pulled funding. Yeah, good. Got a day off work today as I've been booking with a tattoo. Oh, very nice, very nice. What sort of tattoo are you getting? That's not too bad, mate. That's not too bad. Let's see. It's still loading Gosport up at the moment. I want to see what transfers they've actually made. Honestly, Derby are still it's in 11th. Okay, here we go. Transfers. They've sold most of their players, so it's not looking good for them. Honestly, not looking good for them. Team Gosport. Where's Gosport? They have one of the second lowest wage bills. It's hilarious because they usually have the highest. Now the second lowest. Getting a line on. Oh, nice, man. Fair play. How many tattoos do you have? I haven't got one yet. I wanted one. I wanted to get a sleeve at one point, but I've never got around to it. And the fact that they are very expensive. So, okay, let's have a little look at the draw. So we are top seed. We are the first seed. As you can see there, Ongers, they would literally be in the third pot. But they won the Champions League last year. Incredible scenes from them. They did beat us, I remember, so it's a shame. But okay, let's see. We're not in Group A. We are not. We're in Group E today. Okay, just one on the other half, so I need to think on the other leg to even it up. You're off balance. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. That sounds pretty decent. Day off on the Monday, get a 3-day weekend. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. No, what am I talking about? It's Tuesday. What? I've lost it, lads. I've absolutely lost it. You get a 3 out of 4 day. Have to walk around. It's you got to hold something in your other hand to keep you counterbalanced. Okay, so in Group B, we can't get Lido. And that's about it. Anyone else we can have? I'd have Fenerbahce or Dortmund. I don't really want Ajax, Genoa. I don't want Porto. I really don't want Porto or Sporting. They're very good. But let's see. Okay, the first 2 out are Shakhtar and Genoa. We double-clicked. Fenerbahce, Lido. So it's Porto, Sporting, Dortmund and Ajax. The 2 Portuguese sides I didn't wanted. Porto, of course. The team I didn't want. We've got Porto. Great. Sounds fantastic. Okay. Next one. Who do we want in this group? Kiev, maybe? Galatasaray? I don't know. We'll see. Getafe, Kiev, Chesterfield, Cologne. So one of Paderborn, Zenit, Siena, or Galatasaray. Galatasaray, okay, the lowest seed, not too bad. Okay, what will the groups look like? Getafe, Shakhtar, Haverfordwest, Kiev, Genoa, Benfica, Chesterfield, Fenerbahce, Bayern, Cologne, Lido, Monaco, and then there's us, Angers. Oh, that's a tough group for Angers, the champions. Paderborn, Ajax, Lyon, Siena, Sporting, Porto. I would love Slovan Bratislava. QPR, hilariously, are in here. Got Milan, you got Red Star, Videoton as well. Wouldn't mind Videoton, Dinamo Basel, and Club Brugge. We'll probably get Milan or QPR, honestly. Let's see. Videoton going Group A. Red Star in Group B. Basel in Group C. Club Brugge. I fucking... What do I say? QPR or Milan? Of course. And of course... Angers get Slovan Bratislava. It's a tough group. Honestly. Any English team's okay. QPR, we'll have to see how they do. And then Porto's tough. Oh, excuse me. Already yawning. Porto's tough. And then who's our other one? Galatasaray. They're okay. Porto is the tough one though. Like we've had finals versus them before, so to have them in the group kind of sucks. A bit unlucky that they're a second seed at the moment. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go. We do have a player joining, but we have TNS straight away. So we're actually going to get into it pretty quickly tonight, which is surprising. Normally in these sort of streams, we don't get into it until normally around an hour in. So we're going pretty quickly tonight, which is nice to see. Let's see. Cifuentes, he's probably going to have to go to Albacete straight away. We are coming up. We've got 2 seasons left at the current format, and then we're banning South Americans, and then I'm going to see what it's like with top 20 not allowed, but I'll have to check. Have you won the Europa? I have not won the Europa with Barry. The only team I've won the Europa with was Port Talbot. We won it against Torino, I remember, 4-2. But normally, like I do, like I have a couple of seasons where I get to European knockouts, but I'm not good enough to get to the final. But then I sort of skip the stage of going to the final, and then I just go to the Champions League group stages, and then I can get through into the knockout rounds there. So normally I skip it. But I have won it once. One time I have won the Europa League. Maybe when we're at our sort of 7th or 8th club, because it'll be so hard, we'll be in the Europa League a lot more often. With that group, now is the time. No, my board want me to get the Champions League. I'm not going for that Europa League stuff. Jesus, I need the money as well. Okay, let's see. No offers for Valencia. That's annoying. Okay, we're going to send you to Albacete, maybe. I don't think it'll want to go, honestly, but we'll try it. And then Cifuentes joins, which is not too bad. Luis Fernando Cifuentes. 1 to 4 days. Off you go to Albacete as well, fella. Off you go. We've got a lot of players on loan at Albacete this year. Alex has started well over there. Borzic has started well. But yeah, if I should look like... It's a bit ridiculous, honestly. But there's a lot of work permits to do. This is why we're banning South Americans, honestly. Because it's too much. It is too much. So in a couple of years, with 2 more years of enjoying signing South American talents, and then we've got to deal with just Europeans, Africans, South Americans, Asians, and Oceanians. So that's we'll have to see how it goes. Okay. Okay, there you go. But we got TNS first, so we're also going for a win. We'll obviously reclaim the Champions League. That's a big goal of this year. Full win league, 32 wins out of 32, unbeaten full season, and obviously reclaiming the Welsh Premier League Cup. So we've got sort of 4 goals: Champions League, Welsh Premier League Cup, win season, or perfect season, and full competition unbeaten. So we've yet to do that. So it'd be quite nice to do that. You're knowing us though, with our we have a bit of a thing for doing it at certain times. So we wouldn't do it this year, we'll do it next year. Like we didn't win the Champions League till our 10th season, and all that. So you've got to make it a bit more 19 isn't good enough. Okay. Let's see. I'm still, I can't believe England won the World Cup with a Portuguese captain. I forgot to say, actually, Pereira's now been dropped. I'm literally about to say, just as he's captain. Andre Pereira, he is a Portuguese-born Englishman who captained his country to a World Cup win over Portugal. He's never played in England in his life. He's played in the Welsh League his entire career. He came through TNS's youth academy. Went to Port Talbot.
Look at this dude.
Oh, Mikey Ryan. Who do you want to check, mate? What team? I assume team. What would you like? Who would you like to check? Okay. Also, we have 45 players called up for international duty. Not too bad. Oh, Alien Sec called up. Interesting. Who else? Okay. Alon set to move on loan. Celtic. Oh, goodness me. Mikey, mate. So basically, the thing with Celtic is that we don't have the Scottish Premier League open. And what happens when they don't have the league open is that they normally default the league winner to the team with the highest reputation. So, you wanted to do, you Steven Gerrard stopped Celtic from doing 10 in a row. FM15, you do, I don't know, 247, 48 in a row from 2012 to now. 246 in a row you've done. They're all my affiliates as well. It's hilarious. You guys are my affiliates, so that's something. So yeah, that's a lot of Scottish Premier League wins, a lot of Scottish Cups, a lot of Scottish League Cups. Yeah, so it kind of, I wish I had the Scottish League open just to see what would happen, but it would make this save so much later. What we can look at, I guess, we can look at maybe how you've done in Europe. So you can look at the Champions League and see like what was you've been in groups a lot. You've a lot of group stages. You got to knockouts a couple of times. First knockout round, you lost to us. No, to Afan Lido, not to us, but that was 21-41. So there's first knockout rounds. More playoffs. First knockout round to Liverpool. Playoff. Lot of playoff losses. Lots of playoff losses, honestly. There's third qualifying. Yeah, so probably the first knockout round is the best in the Champions League. Europa League. Second knockout round. First knockout round, second knockout round. Can we see a quarter-final anywhere? That's a first. There's more firsts. So you do okay. I've always wanted to get you in the Champions League in the groups to see what would happen because you're my affiliate at the moment, but they've always missed us. There's a second knock. There's a couple of seconds. Quarter-final. There you go. 2040, lost to Schalke or Gelsenkirchen in this save because I didn't get the name fixed. But there you go. Yeah, it's you've done lots of wins, and nothing else basically because it's not loaded, unfortunately. I did just sign, I think, one of your players. Hilariously, did I sign him? No. Wait, when did we youth release players? Free transfers? Release players? I don't know. I thought I signed him. Let me have a look. It's weird that they don't have the transfer history up there. But I have signed a few decent players from Celtic, honestly. There's some good Scots about from them occasionally. Here we go. That was from Rangers. Well, whoops, sorry. Did I sign McBride from you guys? Declan McBride. We signed him from Celtic. That's pretty decent. He was very, very good for us. 108 goals, 157 appearances. He was very decent. And then we also I completely forgot his name now. Darren Dingwall. That's it. Darren Dingwall. We also signed a player called Darren Dingwall. Yeah, McDumpy did lose his nickname. We also signed, Darren Dingwall from you. He was very, very good. 117 Scotland appearances, so not too bad. Especially after how well Scotland did last night against Denmark, given their only loss of the playoffs, which is of the playoffs of the qualifying. Okay, let's continue though. Let's get to this first game. Oh, hello, Retro Robster, mate. How's it going, mate? How are you doing, fella? Okay, Europa League group stage is drawn. Who won the Europa League last year? I didn't even check, honestly. Paderborn won it. Oh, wow. Who did they face in the final? Penny Bon. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's cool. No worries, mate. No worries. If you want to look at anyone's... The leagues we do have open is England, Spain, France, Italy, and Germany. So those are the ones you actually have history on, which is cool to look at. But like any other league, it's you can only look at Europe, really, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, hello, Matt. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. Oh, thank you, Retro. Yeah, that's good to hear, mate. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Starting season 19 with Barry. Season 243 overall. It's gone all right so far. 2 wins out of 2. Champions League group drawn. I do want to actually have a look. Let's have a look at the transfers in the league. What are the biggest transfers? Obviously, Videla to Penny Bon, Attila Vardy, Kevin Sorralde. Yeah, Harem. See, lots of players going between teams. Javier Perez joining a different team. There's a lot of inter-team sales in this save. Is there any players that we really know, though? Oliviera went from Real to Aberystwyth, which we got a little bit of a cut of, which is nice. But, okay. We'll continue on. We've got TNS up first, which is not too bad. And then we've got Ryder in the Premier League Cup. We also, I need to actually look up. The next World Cup in 4 years is South Korea, which is pretty cool. And then the next Euros, obviously, is in 2 years for the 2260 Euros. I don't know when that is. But obviously, you're going to start qualifying for that soon. Like you say, if you guys were there on Saturday, we watched the World Cup. We resort to watching bloody like Europa League playoffs at this point as well. It's hilarious. We did watch Estonia get to the Euros for the first time ever last time. We are in Spain. Spain hosts and holders. That'll be interesting to see. When does European Football Championship qualifying start? European Championship qualifying 19th of December, so we won't see it today. Nearly completed my first season in France on FM2. Nice. What team are you at? Are you just at France, or are you at a team currently? I've been trying. Oh god, I've been trying to figure out how fucking Derby fucking work in FM, because basically what I'm trying to do is create in the editor. I've put every team to have a transfer embargo on, because I'm like, okay, let's see what happens with just youth players only. But fucking Derby, because they're in administration, I've even unticked the box where Derby are not in administration anymore, and for some reason they're still in administration when the save starts, and then they come out of the administration and then they win the league, because like I simmed 10 years and they won the league in the 9th year because they're the only team that can sign players. So I was very annoyed at that. I was just like, for God's sake, lads. So we're gonna play Amaconda. He's pissed. Also you, because you're pissed. Also you, because you're pissed. We want to keep Mark Ibrahim around. I've just started my second season with Hartlepool. Oh, nice. Your PSG duck. God, Jesus, mate. Should we start Arsenal? Can I play you? We'll play you. Just see how many goals I can get. Trying out the new formations, I guess. How was the first season with Hartlepool? Do you get promoted? Okay. I think this is a good side to go with today. Castellano, Palmerini. We have no centre mid. We got Courage on the bench. Okay, we'll go Flores for you. Okay, let's go. How long is Neom out for again? He is out until I think October, at least. So we're a bit short without him, but to be fair, he is 32 now. We need to start getting ready to move on from Neom. Got to start getting ready. 3 to 6 weeks, so it might be back by the end of September, which is not too bad. Maybe I'll swap you two, bring off you for you, and then we can take you off for you. There we go. Okay, let's go. But yeah, I would love to have known what Cameroon could have done with Neom, because he's won that first game for them and then got injured and then retired. Like, I think it must have just broken him that, like, his biggest tournament with him in his prime, World Player of the Year, getting his foot, like, it's genuinely like Messi getting his foot broken in the first game of the game, because he's 4-time World Player of the Year. Yes, I am going for 100% wins this season, and in the league at least. I said, I think you just missed out. The goals for this season are win the Premier League Cup, because we haven't won it in 3 years. That's a big one. Win the Champions League back. We haven't won that. We missed out, obviously, to Angers. We perfect season, 32 wins out of 32, and also full win season, all competitions, no losses, or not. All wins would be even better, but unbeaten full competition, because normally we lose one here or there, maybe in a cup, in a knockout stage or something. So hopefully it's going well for me so far. I've got league record goals, points, and wins. Well, that does make sense. You are PSG. Well, that's a good start, lads. That seems to be a good start. Oh, hello, Elder, mate. You could be in the chat the entire day and not say anything. That's good that you fixed it. That's a very decent start. Napoles, 25 seconds into the game. That was a very nice cross from Asialani as well. Napoles had a good season last year, so it's good to see him start well again. Oh, we're gonna have a bit of a PowerPoint presentation for a second there. We gotta let it load a little bit. There we go. Asialani, what a ball. The keeper really should have come for that, honestly. But Napoles gets in front, and oh my goodness, he's going to do it again. Oh my goodness, he nearly scored again within 2 minutes. Jesus Christ, fella. Oh, and Ibrahim's already injured, for God's sake. It's been a decent start so far. We're on top, I can say that. Ibrahim, Napoles, and Makonda. Ibrahim, Napoles. Oh, he shoots over. Couldn't take his Mexican team to World Cup glory, unfortunately. Okay, they've got a ball back here. Asialani. Oh, okay, he's offside. I was going to say, Jesus, fella. Aguirre with a free kick. Oh, go on, Leeds. Lovely stuff. Ali Elite's second goal. 2-0 up. Very, very nice to see. My first season will take just over 7 hours. It's pretty quick. That's pretty quick, to be honest. Not as quick as I think the 333 seasons record, which was 6 hours average, but that's pretty decent. So did you use to watch the games on 3D until the computer load became too much? I've always been 2D. I have always on FM been a 2D game, 3D highlights kind of guy. I occasionally, I would try and watch it in 3D, but especially in the older FMs, I used to get annoyed about how bad the AI and how bad the animations were. So I tend to, and I think you get you can see sort of, especially when tactics aren't working, you can see what's going wrong. In the newer FMs as well, you can see the shape of the team a lot better and where there's space and stuff. So I think it's a lot better for analyzing it. Napoles, go on, lad. Amaconda, go on, Napoles again. Asialani, Elites, back post. Was mainly in India. Yes, the 3-3 season was in India, which was 18 game seasons, and it was on FM Touch. So, but the Polish guy, he's on full FM game, but he is in Iceland, which is 22 game seasons. I did realize he's got a much better computer than me, so I need an upgraded computer. So, any funds to the computer to try and get this PC, this new PC, are very appreciated. Oh, and there's a goal. Aguirre. That's his first. I don't think Aguirre scores very often at all. Good stuff, lads. This has been a fantastic start. No sort of worries or hassles for the first game of the day. Normally, your first game when you load up a new FM, it always goes badly. So I'm quite glad at how well this has gone so far. Obviously, it could all just flip on its head and we'd lose 4-3. But I'd hope not. Okay, fourth official. I think we're going to get half time here. Very nice. The only thing hindering more right now is the PC would have the world. No, I don't think I would. The problem, what's hindering the world record is me being distracted by things. Because we spent 6 out of 5.5 hours on Saturday just watching the World Cup, which is only about a month's worth of game time. If I was wanting to really go for the world record, I'd just go through it as quickly as possible. And I stopped playing on Sunday because I wanted to start the new season on stream tonight. So I thought about pushing a little bit further, but I'm I kind of like the narrative we've got of you get to see the start of the season, you get to see the middle, you get to see the end of the season, and sometimes it means I have to stop. Sometimes it means we get take a little bit longer, and we also always get distracted by things. just because we like to look at them and it's interesting. So the PC doesn't help, to be fair. It does go a bit slower, but at the same time, it's me. Maybe it's my world record save because I hate stress and I enjoy winning. Plus, it would be funny. You would have a lot of angry people if you did a world record with PSG, and they would be so pissed, being like, "Oh, he's taking the easy save." Yeah, it would be very low stress, Ali Elites. Oh, lovely stuff! Bit of danger zone goal for us there. Lovely little danger zone. Within the first 10 minutes of that second half starting, this has been fun. This is very low stress. TNS are quite a bogey team for us, so it's good to see us doing very, very well there, especially with a kind of rotated size. Corrich, go on, fella. Oh, shoots wide. Technically, it doesn't say you can't use a big team. The only problem would be that it might turn boring. That was the thing with Af and Lido. Like, Af and Lido, I just got bored of winning every game by ridiculous amounts because I went nearly 1,000 games unbeaten. Like, 30 years. Oh my goodness. Oh, elites, mate. It was an open goal, fella. That was an open goal, fella. Okay, we'll make a couple more subs here. Bring on Benedictis for yo, and we'll leave it as is for now, just in case we get an injury. But yeah, the reason I left Af and Lido is after 63 odd years. Okay, Port Talbot winning 7-0 over Bala. Okay, lads. All right, lads. I know we're winning 4-0. Don't have to try and outdo us here. Jesus. But yeah, I just got way too bored. I was just like, we literally win every game a season. Oh, perfect timing. El Pippo Gomez, thank you for the follow. Just as we score. There we go. It was perfect timing. It literally went golazo as it went in. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, man? How's it going? I've got then a bit Benedictus, the substitute, getting in on the act. 5-0 up. Not bad for our first game of the day. Averaging 43% possession ball with PSG. It's because, from what I've seen, smaller teams, especially when they're playing a bigger team, the centre-backs will just pass it back and forth between the two of you. What a lot of people have started doing is that they set their strikers to man mark the opposition centre-backs, and that's how you get rid of them, because they do not have the time to play it between themselves all the time, and you'll get a bit more possession that way. So try that out. I've seen a lot of tactics use mark the opposition centre-backs, and it normally works pretty decently. Okay then, unless we got one more goal here, it's going to be a 5-0 win for us on our opening game of the stream, which is very nice. The Benedictus said no. He said 6-0. We can't match Port Talbot, but 6-0, you can't say no to that. Huileme doing well there. Into elites. Plays it into Benedictus. The substitute gets his second of the night. Very, very nice. And Afanlido Haverfordwest is drawing already. Oh my goodness, out of all the teams, it's only us and ABBA have won all 3. And then the next closest is Port Talbot on 5. So 4 points clear of a lot of people already. Very interesting. Okay. Can we get a Sue? Sweet. Okay, there we go. Have you had that? Yes, Matt. You just missed it, actually. I'll show you the Champions League group. It's a tough one, actually. It's quite a tough group, honestly. We got unlucky with the draw. It was hilarious, though, because, like, you know, in FN15, it shows you the coefficients. We had, like, 180, and, like, all the big teams had, like, 140 and stuff. Ongas, they won the Champions League last year, so they got to go into pot 1. They were in the top seed with 59. If they hadn't won, they'd been the 3rd seed. My Auntie Sue. Here we go. Let's show you the group stages. So we got Porto up first. Of course we do. We got Porto, Galatasaray, and QPR, who came, was it second in the Premier League or 3rd? So it's a tough group, honestly. Porto's probably the toughest one. Galatasaray should be fine, and QPR we don't really know. We don't play them very often, as you would expect. But Porto's tough. We've placed them in the Champions League final before, so they're very decent. But okay, that's just Championships news. Let's send assistant. A nice start though. Very nice. We also did get offers from like 7 national nations over the summer, like Turkey, Holland, Ukraine, Portugal. A lot of teams gave us the job offer, and I was like, nah, I'm okay, lads. I'm okay. You guys do your bit there. Maybe one day we'll do a national team, but I kind of just like seeing what the AI can do with the national teams. because otherwise, I don't know, we kind of affect it. Like, in a way, I'm a bit like, it's bad because sometimes I'm like, I want to go to like Asia and manage there a little bit and keep the Premier Leagues open and like the Welsh Premier League open to see what happens in the Champions League, like whether Welsh teams will take over or whether the English or the French teams will take over or whether there'll be new clubs winning it and stuff, because it's not really that much different winning it. Actually, I'll stick with Dreams FC. We are essentially PSG domestically. You're so indecisive, Duck God, mate. So indecisive. Okay, let's see. It's but we do have quite an aging squad, honestly. We need to start getting those replacements ready to step up. We've got some good youngsters, honestly, but at the same time, got to be careful. We got Ryder next over, so the youngsters will get a run out. Anyone there that's any decent? No. Okay. And then we got an international break straight away, which is a bit annoying because there's not even any qualifying in it. So we'll just I think Nations League, maybe? Nations League is kind of interesting though, because it shows the Europa League playoffs is like whoever wins the Group D of the Nations League. So if we look at Group D, is the game coming up here? Let's have a look. It's how Estonia got into the Euros last year. So are we about to start playing them? Friday, September 3rd. Yes, we are about to start playing them. So who would probably top these groups? Probably Lithuania would top Group 4. Slovakia will definitely top Group 3. Kazakhstan probably, and then you've got Armenia or Georgia or Iceland. That's a tough one. And then obviously you'll probably have like Estonia come back down, Northern Ireland come back down, Latvia come back down. It's sort of like every other Nations League. They jump up and then they jump straight back down. Although I'm pretty made this club so it's different than managing PSA. Yeah, I put money on San Marino. I would not. I would very much. San Marino are very much like they are in real life, barring one period where they had a San Marinese striker who came second in the World Player of the Year, Alessandro Pelliacini. He was just, I don't know how or why, but started at the club San Marino. He actually got 35 goals for San Marino. He was ridiculous. Played for Affenlina when I wasn't there. 276 goals and 285 appearances. Like, he was ridiculous. He won Premier League Player of the Year, Champions League Best Player, Champions League Golden Boot twice, Welsh top goal scorer 5 times, Golden Shoe twice, Golden Ball runner-up, and World Player of the Year runner-up. And he's from San Marino, which is insane. If I look at 21-21 to 21-43, we'll go look at how they did there. Did you see the Northern Ireland result? Yes, I did. Sending Italy into the playoffs. We're gonna see a big club miss it. We're gonna see a big club miss the World Cup. You got Portugal and Italy down there already, so it's gonna be very interesting. I'm happy for that. Was Pelliacini? There's Pelliacini scoring. When did he start scoring for them? Yeah, you've got like when did he come about? Was it? Oh my goodness! I think they actually might have won that group that time. Alessandro Pelliacini did pretty well for them. So he's even scoring then. Portugal versus Sweden, I think. I'm not happy about that because we'll probably lose. But yeah, look, they actually did decent. They did pretty decent around this time. This sort of the years here. They look at that. They got wins over Cyprus and Luxembourg. They even got a draw versus Hungary. Pelliacini scoring 2. So they did pretty decent. World Cup qualifiers not as good there. But, like, they did better than they used to. Look at that. I think they nearly even won that group, Nations League group. Okay. Oh, they got to the playoffs, the European Championship playoff semi. Lost on extra time to Estonia. Can you imagine San Marino getting to the Euros? Scotland did well. Where is the 10-0? That was a bit crazy, the 10-0. I wasn't even watching the game. I was out looking at Northern Lights, which is cool. So we saw a little bit, so that was fun. It wasn't too much Northern Lights. It was only a little bit, but it was always nice to see them. Scotland played very well versus Denmark. It's just Billy Gilmore. Billy Esther. He's too good. 18, man. Hopefully Dean Smith actually plays him for Norwich for the rest of this year, because he could really make a difference. Okay, Port Talbot making Kumbas a bid. No, thank you, fella. He's our starting centre-back. Okay. English biggest win is 13-0 versus Ireland. Northern Ireland. Just Ireland, not Northern, sorry. Oh, Disco. Disco getting sent off for Chelsea. That's not good, Disco. That's not good at all, mate. Ew. Oh. Well, Ireland, you got the win versus Luxembourg, didn't you? What was his? Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. Your goalkeeper, Bazanu. What incredible saves he pulled off, didn't he? Bit mental. Okay, let us continue on. We also, obviously, at the end of the transfer window. So we got transfer deadline day to go through. Bazanu is elite. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where he goes, because obviously he can't, like, he's not going to usurp Edison anytime soon. Like, Edison's still relatively young for a goalkeeper. So, like, where does he go? Does he stay in the City group, or does he try and make a move elsewhere? I did see Dean Henderson is wanting a transfer, because now De Gea's first team again. I have no idea why he ever signed that new contract. If Henderson gets injured, Bazanu gets a chance. Yeah, but like, if you're Bazanu and you're playing first team football for Ireland, getting the plaudits from everyone else, why would you want to sit on the bench hoping that he gets injured to get maybe a few games when you could go somewhere else and be the starter? It's like Martinez with Arsenal. He left Arsenal and he's doing amazing. Yeah, they renewed Stefan as well. Yeah, no way. Exactly. Bazanu needs to go to a mid-table team and try his hand out there, honestly. He needs to just reject his new contract and just go, nah, I need, like, he can take the money, I guess, and go out on more loans. But I reckon he needs to go make his own way somewhere else. Henderson, you can see exactly what happened with Henderson. He was doing so well at Sheffield United, and then he just was like, oh yeah, I can fight for my place at United, and they just went for De Gea over him, and he sat there on 220 quid a week on just sitting on the bench. He was in the England squad, now he's out of it. Like, it's like Ramsdale is now taking his place. The planet replaced him at Sheffield United. Southampton, yeah. Who do they have? Is McCarthy they've got in goal? I think they've got, yeah, McCarthy. I don't know who needs a goalkeeper at the moment. A lot of teams are sorted on goalkeepers. There was hilarious when Henderson's contract was up. We were talking about Henderson to Chelsea. I would have loved him actually, but Everton, because all the top clubs have top keepers. Yeah. Keepers are a bit. There's sort of an over amount of keepers at the moment, honestly. Who else is there? Who doesn't have a good keeper? Normally us, but we've actually got Mendy for once, so he's incredible. Should have been. I don't know how Mendy didn't get nominated for Ballon d'Or. It's a bit ridiculous, frankly, when bloody Donnarumma is. Like, Mendy won the Champions League with the least goals conceded of any team ever, and has like a 97% save percentage. Lloris is old. Yeah, Lloris is old, but I think they won't get rid of him. But who's Spurs' backup? Chat. Oh, we got loads of bids on deadline day. Jesus, Altuntas. Okay, we'll send out Cifuentes to Albacete, and so will Valencia go. That's good to see. There we go. I hope they got their Italian dude. Oh yes, they literally just signed their Italian. Shit, Galini. Yeah, why would Everton want Henderson? Who's Ed? Oh, they got Pickford. Yeah, they got Pickford. No, see, they won't go for Henderson either. It's all pretty fun. Who's Newcastle? Newcastle have what's his name? The Slovenian. Is he Slovakian? I forgot what's his name. He's been injured recently though, hasn't he? Dubravka. There you go. Just as you guys are putting him in. He's old, honestly. Let me have a look. Premier League goalkeepers. Who we got? Or how you spell it? I think that's probably how you spell it. He was really good, but then he got that big injuries, and then they had what's his name in? So you got Beck, Allison, De Gea, Schmeichel. Schmeichel is 35, by the way. I didn't know this until I started doing my Leicester save. He's 35. Potentially Henderson to Leicester. I don't know when Schmeichel plans on retiring, but Could be. Yeah, championship bound. Yeah, probably go down to the championship. I reckon Newcastle will probably bid for him if they do go down. Striker's going to stay till 40. Probably. He probably wants to beat his record that his dad set. Wasn't his dad? When did his dad play up till? He played pretty late, didn't he? He probably just wants to be like, oh yeah, look, Dad, I played longer than you. Okay. We'll just leave those. We'll reject all of those. Lloris, Nick Pope at Burnley. He's not going to get replaced. Melliot, no. Mick Pickford, Leno. Sanchez, no. Guaita. Peter Schmeichel? No, I don't think he's playing. Fabian? West Ham? Is Fabianski playing for them? Maybe West Ham. Maybe West Ham. They want that next tier up. Problem with Henderson now. Watford, yeah, that's probably true. Watford are looking, but would he want to go to Watford? Problem with Henderson, he's on like 220k a week now, some crazy wages. Like, how is he gonna drop down the wages? How is any team gonna afford his wages now? Which is a bit fucked. Alex McCarthy, yeah, Tim Krul at Norwich. Okay. Carl Darlow is at Newcastle. There we go. I can see him being that old because he was swapping goals with Joe Hart. What's Sam at Areola? Yeah, I don't know. I can see him going West Ham. Areola's quite old, isn't he? I think a West Ham or Leicester would be the perfect situation, but most likely it could be a Watford and go back down to the Championship for a year. But at the end of the day, going to the Championship's pretty decent for your development as a goalkeeper, because even if you're one of the best teams, you will get set shots. So you need to do a lot of work. So let's see. There we go. Oh my goodness, is Ireland just what? Okay. Oh, that's... Ariola's only 28. Jesus. Something not in 2009. Oh my god. I thought Areola was like in his 30s. Oh my goodness. Okay then. Maybe not West Ham. Maybe not. Maybe Leicester. But yeah, it's not looking good for Henderson. When he signed that contract, that was when he screwed it a little bit. He really should have just waited and held out, because he was in demand then. He was in demand, but now all the spots are gone. Areola isn't that old, but he's alone. Okay. Potentially back then. But we're back on. We're back on for the Henderson to West Ham. Okay. Let's see. All it takes is for one terrible season. Very true. Very, very true. It's all it takes is one moment sometimes, such as Rob Green at England, and that's your career over, basically. He needs that gentleman's agreement to leave. Jesus Christ, gentleman's agreements. Well, that's what you get for setting your brother up as your agent and literally your brother's literally only client. Like, what was Kane thinking? Or Leno Fastly, he's good, but then started conceding. Yeah, you sort of got a bit I can't believe out of the two of them, you like, it was so weird that Leno got injured. Martinez came in and was absolutely incredible for you. And then you were like, yeah, now we're not going to play you because Leno's back. It's like, surely, like, you got to take that. He's younger. He was showing himself, and then you lost him, and he was doing incredible for Villa. And it was like 20 million or something, and you replaced him Leno anyway. With Ramsdale, although Ramsdale's doing pretty decent for you, but it was mainly because of contractual. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to take part. For West want Fuba. Port Talbot want Kambasa. We're not going to be selling either of you. Let's see. Okay. You've lost quite a few good talents over the years, to be fair, so have Chelsea. It's very hard to keep every talent happy in your club, and then they can go on somewhere else, and it's always like, oh, well, why don't they stay here? It's like Ziyech. There's talk about him going to Dortmund. He'll probably smash it for Dortmund, and everyone will be going, oh, see, look, we got rid of him. You've let one go. But Ziyech has consistently been pretty awful. He would suit the Bundesliga because he gets so much more space than what he gets in the Premier League, and he just can't. Like, he needs space to work in. We bought Martinez in for 500k. Yeah, I remember him being in like at Arsenal for ages, like in all the FMs, and I never thought he'd become anything. But like, sometimes it's just one season and you explode. Hazard, like my heart is like, oh yeah, Hazard back, but like, it's sort of, we don't need him really, and he would just take up spots for youngsters coming through like Cho and all that. Like we've gotten like. We have much bigger concerns than Hazard coming back, and I feel like he's already left us. He's completely just been ruined by injury. So who's to say he's even the player he once was? The only way I'd take him maybe is if like we don't have to pay much wages or anything, just as and he takes like a squad roll up. But like at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. You got to sell players. Realistically, if he comes, one of like Pulisic. Well, Ziyech needs to go anyway, but I'd sell Pulisic as well because he's been bloody awful for us. Chelsea, yeah, no. Biggest signing is Rice. That's what we need. The big problem we've got at the moment is we've got Kante, we've got Jorginho, we've got Kovacic, we've got Mount that can play there. We've got Loftus-Cheek that's had a return to form out of nowhere and suddenly been incredible. We've also got Gallagher and Gilmour out on loan, which is five midfielders already. And then our board will go, oh, well, look, our players are playing really well at the moment. We don't need Rice. And then they'll go to United, and United will win the league. That's what will happen. And I'll be very sad. But Rice he's incredible. 22. He's insane. 150 million. I don't care. Sign him up. He'll be in that team till he's 32. That's 10 years of like, he's going to be one of the best midfielders in the league. Like, no matter what. It's ridiculous. Playing that 7-5 win against Reading in the Cup. Really? Wow. Rice does want to come to it. It's just whether Chelsea's board can put the cash up and actually buy him. Pulisic the manager says no place in the team. Pulisic had like his purple patch after the first lockdown. Since then, I haven't seen anything from him. Honestly, he missed a sitter in the semi of the Champions League. He missed a sitter in the final. He's a terrible PR disaster. All the shit he does, all the MAGA tweets liking, Trump liking, doing keepy uppies over an endangered animal. And obviously you have all of the American toxic fans coming in as well. So not all American toxic fans, but there are a lot of them on Twitter. There are quite a lot of them. So, but he just hasn't worked out, and he's never fit. So you just need to let him go. I don't know. Man United need the DM. They need a DM, and Man United would pay for him. Rice gives me Lampard vibes. I don't know if that's just because of the West Ham connection. We always get up like we should know. You buy English players from West Ham. Lampard, Cole, it works. Ferdinand, even from was Ferdinand West Ham? Ferdinand was initially West Ham, wasn't he? They went to like Leeds and then United. It just works. It just works. We should be signing him at any cost. Any cost, I would sanction. Like, it's ridiculous. But it's just whether we can trust our board to get him. He wants to come here because he has got such a good... Like, thankfully, we've got such a good relationship between him and Mount. But I just hope we get it over the line and get it done without, like, letting Man United into the conversation. Like, Man City might even come into the conversation because I think they realise how good he is as well. And we're probably going to go for him. So we got to be careful. This is what I'm looking at so far. Centre mids, Castellano. But yeah, Rice would be insane. I would sell Kovacic, and I'd probably sell Jorginho. I know it's controversial, but Jorginho, like Kovacic, he's had some good assists this year. He's sort of turned his form up, but Kovacic can be very, very hot and cold. And Jorginho, we have to change the whole system to play him. Sell him when he's at his prime, at his highest peak, when he's this old, because he's just going to decline from here as well, I think. Get in Rice. You've got Rice, you've got Gilmour. Kante is going to be going as well, but then you've got maybe RLC being back. You've got Mount that can play there. You've got Gallagher. Gallagher's going to be incredible at the rate he's going. He's insanely good so far. You just have to hope that we can get him. Right back is an issue for us currently. Right back is slightly an issue, but okay. I think this is the team I'm going to go with today. Let's go. Man U is a big smelly poo, and their squad is average. Their squad isn't average though. They've got a very, very good squad. They just don't have a very good manager at all. Like, if you actually had a Tuchel coach, like Chelsea's squad, we're okay. We're not incredible, but Tuchel as a coach completely turned us into Champions League winners and potential Premier League challengers. Tuchel at United with the squad he has would be insanely good. United have some weak spots, centre back, maybe fullbacks in attacking sense. The DM's the big issue. Your attack, though, is ridiculous. Man United's attack is ridiculous. And if you can get them firing, get them actually working, rather than just go out and have fun, boys, there'll be a real problem. And they have game winners. Ronaldo is one of them, even though he sort of kind of hinders the team. Rashford's a game winner. Greenwood's a game winner. Fernandes is a game winner, as much as I hate him. They just have that clutch gene, so you got to just do not let them have him at any cost. Or West Ham get Champions League and keep Rice no matter... Oh, God, yeah. I don't know. There's always a price. There's always a price. No matter what. You can always just throw down or go on. Get there. Yes. Okay. We also potentially have good relations with West Ham due to our Zuma sale, hopefully. Go on, Guilherme. Love to see it. Second goal of the season for him. 2 minutes in. I know Chelsea been... Yes, Shamani or whatever his name is. I'd love him. But Rice every day of the week. Maybe we sign both, but I think it's going to be one or the other. And I think it's probably going to be Shamani because he's cheaper. So I have to hope West Ham have a fall off when the Europa League gets a bit more intense and fall out of Europe, because then Rice can ask for a transfer request for not getting Europe anymore. Like wants to play Champions League football or something, but it's going at the moment that we're getting bloody Champions League football. So it's going to be more and more expensive to get him. And you know, won't win the league for another 10 years. I don't know. If they get the right coach and they get the right players, potentially they can. The thing with Man United is their owners probably will throw enough money until it does work. Like the one thing holding back Man United is that they're too sort of, the board is too okay with Ollie. If I was them, I would have sacked him a year ago. He's just not good enough. He's got by on luck a lot of the time. Oh, what a goal, Elites. What a elite goal. Then the squad isn't good together, which is the problem. Yeah, like that. Yeah, they have good players. They just don't, like, Fred is bad. Pogba has a brick for a foot. The problem, yeah, they have, that's the thing. They have good players. They just need a good coach to put them together, to put them in the right system. Remember how bad Rudiger was under Lampard in the back four? Just maybe move to a back three. Like Conte at United would have done really well, I think, because remember Conte, he won the bloody league with Alonso and Moses at wing backs. They're not good at all, but he got on to work. You put the right system in place and it'll work. Ole just can't do that because he's not a good enough tactician to do it. Entire United just have so many bad traits. Like, I think if you can get a good coach in, you make a few more signs. The DM's the most important thing, because that's the problem there. They don't have enough defensive colours, because Fred, McTominay aren't enough there, and there's too much of a sort of a divide between the defence and the thing. If you have Rice in there, I think he improves that team tenfold, and just the leadership qualities of Rice as well. That would help an insane amount. Greenwood is Greenwood is one of those players who has just that natural goal scoring ability to just score from anywhere. I'm very jealous. They've had two players come through their youth academy, Rashford and Greenwood, that have that ability to just score out of nowhere when needed. Like, and if they're coached right and they're put in the right positions, they will do very, very well. And he comes in 20-year cycles of being average and then dominant, and they repeat. Oh, that's another goal. The Benedictus. Love to see it. We are just cruising here. Even though, hello, Grimnir, mate. How's it going? Alonso, oh, God, Alonso, man. Apparently, Barcelona are interested in him. I would absolutely love that if Barcelona come in for like 20 mil for Alonso. I would absolutely love that. Hayes, or Fuba could say, McTominay isn't a defensive player. I refuse to believe it. He would be in the same deep line forward, Fellaini-esque. Get him in that Fellaini role. McTominay, the problem with McTominay is he doesn't work with Fred. He needs to have him with a good partner. The problem with United is they don't have two good midfield partners. They just don't work together. I think when you put Rice in there, he will make the person next to him better. That's the thing about him. It's like Kante. Jorginho and Kovacic together are pretty terrible, but Jorginho and Kante together, that's pretty good. Kante and Kovacic together, that's pretty good. But when they're on their own, it's when they're bad. And that's why Rice will be. He will be their Kante. He won't be the same. Like, I'm not saying they're the same type of player. I'm saying that they make the players around them better due to their ability, which is why I'm scared about Rice going to United or City. But apparently Frankie de Jong's on sale from Barca, and Man City are sniffing, and I'm worried about that because Fernandinho replacement pretty much, or Rodri-esque player. Like, he'll probably do well there under Pep, although Pep did say he's leaving in 2023. Oh, Brandon, first goal for us ever. Go on, fella. Love to see it. You hear Xavi has 10 mil to work with. Yeah, that's probably why he's for selling Frankie de Jong. Mendy is fucked then, isn't he? Oh, Jesus, yeah, man. I saw what come out. 6 accounts already now. What? Like, the thing is, though, he was playing for Man City at the same time this stuff was, like, under wraps. How the hell was he allowed to play on, like, during this happening? Like, there needs to be some serious investigations going on. Like, what's going on there? But here's the low of Barca and his own name. Very true. Well, there's already talks of, who's the RB Leipzig forward? Adeyemi. Already talks about him going to Barca. So Barca will recover eventually, unfortunately. This Paul van der Beek guy. Oh, yeah. The problem with Man United recently with their transfer strategy is they just buy player names that look good. So they saw Van der Beek did well and went, oh, yeah, we'll sign him. They didn't give a thought about what he would do in their system. Similar with Sancho. They just knew they wanted him. And they were just like, there wasn't any plan of where he would play or how they play him. We're just going to sign him and then he'll do well. But they have no idea like how to actually play people to their strengths. Similar with Wan-Bissaka. They were just like, oh yeah, we'll sign you. He's really good for Palace, like 50 million. And then he's not that good, really. It's just like, just buying him because they could. But also need to use loans. Yeah. Oh, it's still so fucked though. Like, you know, when Barca are allowed to sign Braithwaite on an emergency like deal, but the team that they bought him from weren't allowed to use the same thing to bring in a replacement. Like, so that's why I bloody hate Barca. Sort of the same with CR7. Yeah, exactly. They brought him in. He has saved them, but at the same time, he completely has ruined their press. They had a decent press. Like, the thing it kind of shows is actually Ollie knew how to beat Pep. Ollie had a really good record against Pep. He won 3 games versus him. And then in the game when they lost 2-0, he didn't play the same way at all. They normally had a perfect way to play him on that counter-attack. But Ronaldo just, he completely hinders the team because he can't press because he's 37. Oh, go on, lad. Lovely. 5-0, lads. What a start. Passes, yeah, obviously, yeah. They got Gavi coming through. They have Pedri. They've got Fati. That's if they don't play him to bloody exhaustion and injure them, which could easily happen. Van der Beek and Duckgold could be friends with the Beek connection. That's very true. But poor Van der Beek, man. The thing is, the Man United have got to be careful because people are going to stop signing for them because they're going to be like, well, what happens if I become a Van der Beek or a Sancho? Like, they're talking about Sancho playing right wing back. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, what he did not sign to play right wing back. So a lot of teams might get put off by that, but the money is different. So Ronaldo would be good in a 2-striker, but he's too old as well. Yeah, exactly. Well, there was. I remember when. Oh, is that a penalty? It's a free kick. Is it a red card? Is a yellow. Is this being a goal from this? Normally we don't get highlights unless a goal comes from it. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, no, it was from what I saw from Juventus fans, it's like he did win them stuff, but they lost the Serie A title, and the fact that when he comes in, he changed the whole system around him, and sometimes it makes the team worse. He undoubtedly is a very good player, but he makes the entire team worse because they have to cater to his needs. And he will do well, but the rest of the team won't. That's the problem. That's what's happening at United. He's got all these clutch goals and all this stuff, but maybe they wouldn't be in that position in the first place if he wasn't playing. Maybe oh, go on, lad. 6-0, lads. Go on. 4-4-2, exactly. 4-4 fucking 2. I don't know. The problem with Ronaldo is you can't not start him. That's the problem all he's got at the moment. If it was me, I'd you'd use him as a super sub. Bring him on at the end of the game. He's got that clutch gene. He's got the to take on the defenders when they're tired. He's got the strength and at least some speed left a little bit when he's fresh. Last 30 minutes of game, completely run riot because everyone's like, oh shit, Ronaldo's here now. It's also the mental side. It's like, oh fuck, it's Ronaldo. But you don't start him because it completely throws off your entire game. Oh, lads, beautiful. Where are you? Where are you, Delia? Lovely stuff. The Benedictus assisting another one for elites there. Ronaldo's good at Real because they end up building the team around him. Ronaldo's good, but there isn't a team. Exactly. Yeah, he's too much. You need world-class players in every position around him, and you don't have that anymore. Tony Pulis more like. It'd be hilarious if Ronaldo just becomes player manager at United. That'd be hilarious. They sack Ole. The longer they keep Man United keep Ole, the longer they are not going to do well for. It was actually fantastic that Conte ended up at Spurs, because that set back United about 2-3 years. Because if Conte had gone to United, I think he would have succeeded. Like, even Mourinho succeeded to a degree at United. He got the Europa League, the League Cup, and the Community Shield, but I think Conte would probably do even better with that team. But because they didn't get him, he's probably going to be at Spurs for a year or two, and United won't be able to get him for another 2 or 3 years. Or maybe Conte will go somewhere else at that point. So I think that was very, like, by United not sacking Ole, they've set themselves back another 2 or 3 years at least. Like, Zidane is an option, but the problem with Zidane, he's like Ole. He manages players. He doesn't do tactics. What he did with Real Madrid is he had world-class players in most positions, just set them up to in a basic formation or whatever, and went, go do your thing, and they did, and they won 3 Champions Leagues with it. It was a very good side. Benedictus, by the way, goal. There we go. And it worked. And then once they all started leaving, he left because he knew he couldn't do it with them. Didn't want to rebuild. Cantona, get Cantona in, yeah. Spurs, I don't know. Spurs have a good squad for Conte, I think, in certain ways. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if Conte still got it or not. Because when Conte first came in, he completely changed the way that the league worked with that 3-back, because teams weren't used to it, and it worked really, really, really well, and those wing backs. But then the second season, when teams sort of figured him out, and he was also having a massive strop because he didn't get his transfer targets and wanted to leave, we were shite. We were terrible. It was some of the worst games I've ever seen in that 17-18 season. And it's like, what Conte will we see? Will teams, because teams are already having to deal with Tuchel's 3-back at the moment. Will they be more used to the 3-back? Like, he had the draw with Everton, 0-0. They didn't have a shot again, but they did win in the Europa Conference. But it's a Europa Conference, so it's just sort of, can he get Kane firing? Can he get Son firing? I don't know. It's going to be a wait and see with Conte. I hope he explodes with them. I don't think Zidane's a shit manager. I think Zidane is not a tactical manager. He's a man manager, and that can work, especially if you have a good assistant manager as your backup, but if you don't, it's not going to work. I mean, Kane's going to score, yes, but Kane did play San Marino and Albania for England, so there's a slight difference there. It's like, I bloody hope Kane starts scoring, because I've had him in my fantasy team for 2 or 3 weeks and he's done jack shit, so he better start scoring me some points. But we'll see. It's one of those sort of wait and sees to see if Conte can actually get the squad going together well, and they actually sort of meet his standards. But the thing with Conte is he always falls out with the board, and fucking Levy, like, he's going to be awful. So it's just a matter of time before Conte falls out when he wants a certain player, and then the board say no and get him a shit player. That's what happened with us. He wanted Lukaku and whatever, and we got Morata instead, and he made a massive fit, and then sued the club and tried to tank our season and everything. Lampard at United, no, God no. I don't think he'd ever go there. Lampard at Rangers apparently is a talking point. Thank God Lampard didn't go to Norwich. That was a career killer going to Norwich. Like, that's a death knell. Dean Smith is fine. Smith's fine because he's had his entire career and he can go back to the Championship for a bit. But for Lampard as a new manager, that's not a good idea. Basically, Norwich and Newcastle in the Prem. Plug and play 4-2-3-1. Yeah, pretty much. He was a plug and play. So that would be a good national team. Yeah, exactly. That is very true. National team management is very, very different than club manager, because you don't get them very long, so you have to have a basic system, and you just need to like manage the players and make sure they work in that thing. That's why certain managers are really good at national teams and some of them aren't, or some people are really good at club management but would be terrible at national management. Is there a Smorey fan-based football league? No, not this year. Not this year. Maybe I'll make one next year. But next year I'll make one. I've been doing pretty well at the moment. I'm all right. I've won a few of my leagues in the past couple of years. I'm fuming, by the way. There was what is this? Champions League? Our local pub in Leicester that I used to live in did a fantasy league, and it used to be whoever finished top for each week would get would get a, what's it called, a free burger. And I got 2 game weeks in a row. I finished top, but then it was like a big prize for the season winner. I won the season, no prize. I won the second season, no prize. Still, I'm fuming, absolutely fuming. But we'll have to see how I can set one up for next year. But I'm with my mates as well in one, and I'm doing all right. I think I'm top of that one at the moment too, so that's pretty cool. What is this? Hello, Jambo fan, mate. What's going on, fella? What is this? Let me open it up. Oh goodness, Chrome isn't working. Here we go. Gaiazo. It's taking its time to load. I'm sorry. Oh, nice. That is a very, very, very good youth intake. Holy shit, mate. What team is that? My goodness, mate. Remember, they are in relation to your squad, but that is a very, very nice thing to see, mate. Excellent intake. That is incredible. Lampard at Rangers. Yeah, it would be. It would be to see how he would do that. And it's a good... I think Gerrard showed it's a good place to develop your talents before moving back to the Prem. Mitrovic. Okay, that's not too bad to leave them out. What's the top today? The top today is a team called Tianjin Leopards, who are from the Chinese second division or something. It's quite nice. It's green, got this little ribbon. Oh, you can't really see it. I guess. Wait, hold on. Get the belly cam back out. It's no, the belly cam's there. It's like you can see like the leopard print. We can go to face cam, like boom down there, but there's belly cam. But yeah, it's quite nice. Quite a nice nice kit actually. I got to remind me of Saturday. Yes, Jambo, I did see it. Sorry, mate. I was talking about other things. That is a very very nice youth intake, mate. What team are you? What team are you, mate? Okay, let's continue on. So now we've finished. We finished. We're going to international break. My daughter would love it. Does it come in pink? There's probably some nice pink. I remember there was it was like some pink, like Thai third division kit on Classic Little Shirts I nearly bought. It was a pink one. I know there was like a purple one as well. It was very cool. And I was like, it's just the weirdest like league it was in. Treflin Boys and Girls Club in Wales started a Kurgan Ashton, resigned, and do too well. Fair enough, Jambo. You could do a Wales save like me, mate. But to be fair, remember there is the stars are in relation to your best player. So they could be incredible, or they could just be incredible compared to your team, which is bad. But who knows? You can start bringing them into the first team, mate, if they're that good already. Get them going, get them developing. It's a journeyman. Oh, okay, nice. Fair play. Well, you've already had one journey, England to Wales. What leagues have you got open in there? What leagues have you got open? Okay, let's see. Let's see. There we go. I either have a very good player or a rubbish player. Well, they'll be good for your side. It's just how good they are. Like, remember, like, if you got a 5-star player, if you got that sort of intake at United or Chelsea or City, that is like the top of the top. But theoretically, if you stay at this club for 2 or 3 years and you develop them really well, you might look at that youth intake player and they'll be like maybe a half-star potential if you've got really, really good players in comparison. But who knows? They might progress up with you and actually be that good. So it's one of those things. I once had a youth intake where they were all 5-star. How bad was your first team? My goodness me. Jesus. Where's another link? Let's see. Okay. We got Rill next up. Okay, Belgium, England, France, Germany, Holland, Republic of Ireland, Italy, Northern Ireland. I assume Wales as well. Okay, fair enough. So it's like the main ones, and then like maybe the UK nations, I assume. In Hong Kong. Oh, wow. Was that when your team was actually decent? Well, yeah, so it's the main nations plus Portugal and Holland and Belgium, and then the UK nations. Okay. Alpha Kambassa, by the way, playing centre mid for France. Don't know why they play him centre mid, but he plays there. Okay. But yeah, we've got a little Nations League break, so we'll have to see who's doing what in the Nations League. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. With resources capital on FM 2160 season in. Oh, very good squad then. Did you develop any of them into actual world-class players is the question though. Okay, let's develop. No, let's not develop. Let's continue. So these are all nation. Yeah, nation. Oh, Belarus beat Scotland. We're gonna have a little look through the Nations League. All groups. Okay, matches, I guess. So you could go. Okay, yes, there we go. Was that 22? 22. Okay, France and Switzerland drew. Belgium beat Holland. Greece beat Ukraine. Germany drew Ali Elites with 2. Very nice to see that, fella. And then Group B, England are down there, but they did win versus Sweden 0-0, 4-1. Israel beat Wales 5-0. Jesus. Group C, Belarus won. Montenegro, Northern Ireland, Hungary drew 3-3. Not bad. Austria lost to Finland. Denmark beat Estonia 6-1. And then Group D, the most important one. San Marino lost to Kazakhstan 1-0. Doesn't even give us the goals. Doesn't even give us who scored. You can't even click on these matches because there's no players involved. Georgia beat Faroe. Iceland beat Armenia. Macedonia beat Malta. Slovakia beat Azerbaijan. Liechtenstein and Lithuania both won. When there's no players available, you can't even see who scored. So the keepers on FM19 regularly dribble into a TM. They really took the Neuer stuff down. Latvia up 3-1 after going 1-0 down. Sounds impressive before you hear it against Gibraltar. Yes. Yeah, that is a slight something there. At least they're winning. Okay. Like League One defeat. Oh, Birmingham are not doing well. Oh, God, Birmingham. What's happening in the Championship? What's Arsenal doing? Arsenal and United, 16th and 17th in the Championship. Where are Spurs? Spurs are 13th. Incredible. Mighty Kazakhstan, 1-0 grade success. Very nice. Yes. I don't know if Kazakhstan have ever got to a Euros. We'll have to see. Because basically, the key thing there, who are the top teams? England just won the World Cup. So they would be a top. It's basically the normal top teams, honestly, because there isn't much change in FM15. The world rankings has. Have they changed at all? Yeah, England are top. Portugal, Germany, France, Belgium. It's pretty standard. Turkey are decent. Turkey have got into that sort of upper echelon. Mexico too. Ukraine and Russia were up there for a decent while, but they've sort of fallen off. In the world club teams. Okay, here's the clubs. So we got Haverfordwest, obviously my team. Sao Paulo, I don't know why the Brazilian and Argentinian sides do well, but Lyon are obviously one of them. The other Welsh sides, Porto and Benfica are. Port Talbot, Zenit are up there. Monaco's up there. I'd say probably the best teams in the world right now. There's us. There is PSG and Lyon, Monaco. And then I think that's really the top 4 sort of nations. Maybe you throw in Benfica in there occasionally. I think Benfica are probably up there at the moment. Those are the top 5 nations. Which team scored the fastest ever goal against England? I don't know. Does that actually show as a record? I feel like fastest goal is a record, but I don't think you'd be able to tell. Was it San Marino? Yeah, San Marino back in the 90s, wasn't it? When they won like 5-1 or something, but everyone was still like, the fact that they actually like conceded, everyone was like, holy fucking shit, what the hell's going on here? Well, if we look at their records, what's their fastest goal ever scored? 10 seconds, Luke Leons against Montenegro. That's pretty quick. That's pretty decent. Okay, we continue on though. Guatemala beat Panama 4-1. Okay. Let's see. Real, and then we got Porto in the first game of the Champions League group, which will be interesting. We'll probably play that tonight. We've been going pretty quickly, honestly. Pretty quickly. So, we'll have to see. Okay. England need to win that San Marino game back then as well. Did they actually? My goodness. It's the fact that we needed to win that we needed a draw this time around. But it's the fact that we needed 4 points is ridiculous. Like, it should have been a 10 out of 10 win group, honestly. We've only done that like once in the past 10 years, like 20 years. I think it was under Capello, maybe. And then we had a terrible World Cup. As per. But I think Spain were one of the best qualifiers recently. They had a couple or 2 or 3 10 out of 10 win groups, but they haven't done so well recently. Spain's drop off actually has been kind of ridiculous. How like from 2010, if you take that team from 2010 and put it to now, it's ridiculous how bad it's gotten in comparison. Okay, let's see. Norway not going to make it. Going to watch the last 15 minutes of it. Oh, of course there are games on tonight. The last of the group stages. The last of the group stages. So have a look. What's going on currently? Oh, hello, Dark God. What's going on? Australia drew with China. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Where's the European ones? Oh, there's Ardy with the thingamajiggy. The thingamajiggy? The host. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Czech Republic are winning and Belgium are drawing. Does that do anything for the table? No, it doesn't. It just puts Wales over Czech Republic. Wow. Latvia beating Gibraltar. There you go. As Eldon said. Turkey are winning, but Netherlands are drawing. I was reading something about the table. So as things stand, Netherlands are top and Turkey are into the groups. So that's interesting. How is the game? How is the game, Matt, between the Dutch and the Norwegians? Who's on top? Because if Norway win, I think you've got Norway and Turkey going into at least one team goes up and then the other goes into the playoffs, and the Netherlands don't even make it. Oh, hello, baby ham. How's it going, fella? How's your week been? How's it going, man? I'm freezing my tits off. Why are you freezing your tits off? Dutch were comfortable. Ah, okay. To be fair, I think they only need the draw, don't they? But if they lose, another World Cup without the Dutch. Is there no stream delay? There might be a little stream delay. There's always some sort of stream delay. It depends, really. I think it's pretty decent at the moment. It's okay. Norway looks lost without Haaland. What? Is Haaland not playing? What's happened to him? Is he injured or something? Aircon won't. Yeah, it's probably, if you have the aircon on, that probably won't help with being cold, mate. Don't know why you have the aircon on nearly in the winter now. Is it the winter? No, the winter's theoretically December through to February, isn't it? Oh, the hip thing. Oof, that's not that. That's probably the worst time to have your injury, isn't it? On the final games where you need them. That's a shame. It would be interesting to see Norway at the World Cup, but probably out now. Till January. Holy shit, that is a bit mad. That is slightly mad because obviously his release clause will kick in next year as well. So we'll go for 60 million. If I'm all good, loading up my FM22 save. Oh, not too bad. That's very not decent, mate. Yeah, it's been very decent. We're just going through the international break. We started the season. We got our Champions League group stage. We got Porto, which is a tough team. Galatasaray and QPR. But we've won our first two games. We beat TNS 5-0, and then we beat Ryder in the Cup 8-0. So it's been a pretty easy start, but we've done very well. Who won the World Cup from the last stream? It was Saturday. England won the World Cup. Their 10th World Cup in this save. They are the third most successful team. They beat Portugal in the final 2-0. Here we go. I'll go show you. There you go. Matches. They won 2-0. Shane Hales and Lewis Hilton. Hilariously, Andre Pereira was the England captain at the time. He was born in Portugal, nationalised to England, never even played in England because he played in the Welsh Premier League his entire life, but came through TNS's youth academy. And because TNS is on the border, they have loads of English youth intakes. So it's a bit mental that like a Portuguese-born Englishman that never played in England, only in Wales, captained England to a World Cup win over Portugal. So 10th World Cup for England. It's hilarious. They didn't even win a World Cup until 21-14, and then in the last like 250 years, they've won 10. No, 9, because 1966 was one, as you do. Yeah, literally. It's so interesting to see the little things, like especially when you look into it. Like the first player to score 4 goals in a World Cup final was a Turkish player, which is Erkin Tanta. Oh, Netherlands are 1-0 up. Sorry if I'm spoiling any streams. Whoops. That's probably my fault. They're not. It's got VAR. Never mind. I was joking. Okay, we're getting a save in as well. Who else is happening in the groups elsewhere? France are winning. Ukraine are winning. I think France have already qualified, haven't they? Yeah. Oh, Bolivia are beating Uruguay. That's something. Because Uruguay are not... Oh my goodness, there is a proper fight for fourth. Oh my god. Go on, Bolivia. Let's get Bolivia at a World Cup. Okay. Well, USA Jamaica's later tonight. You got the African nations qualifying. What's happening with Australia? They drew with China. It's not good for them. Yeah, they're down into third place. Saudi Arabia are top. And then South Korea. What's happening in the other group? Iran are top, then South Korea, UAE, Lebanon. Okay. Netherlands scored. I'm ahead of you, Ardy. I'm ahead. Be honest. No worries, Dark God, mate. Go, warm up. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Save done. Stream I'm watching is like a minute behind. Yeah, streams do suck. Okay. Let's continue on. Valentin playing for Uganda. Oh yeah, African Cup of Nations qualifying. Oh, he scored for them against Mauritius. Where's Uganda? They're actually going to qualify? I don't think so, most likely. Yeah, they haven't played Senegal yet, have they? No. Okay. Only I can watch them without paying exorbitant price. Yeah. Well, to be fair, America's a lot better than England, man. Especially for Premier League. Like, you in America get more games of the Premier League than we do. And we pay more a lot of the time. It's a bit ridiculous. Like, it's madness, honestly. And you get the 3 p.m. kickoffs, which are banned in England from being televised. It's just, yeah, a bit ridiculous. It's so frustrating that they get this. Yeah. It's such a silly rule now, because obviously it was made back in like the 1800s to sort of make sure people went to games. But now you've got so many people watching. It's such a global sport. Then like it doesn't really apply anymore. Just won the league on my Celtic save. Invincible. Nice, Mikey, mate. Congrats. What's the game aim of the save? You going for Champions League glory with Celtic? Get those Lisbon Lions again. More demand for it here, so they know they can put the yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like people are starting to move to non-league more. I feel like a lot of people, especially with the Super League stuff, and I think there's a lot more sort of push towards following your non-league side. All streams you have to put up with American commentary. Oh yeah, that's the worst. The NBC commentary is it's got better because they brought in like English commentators, but it used to be so bad. It'd be like Ronaldo with the head goal. Oh, I'm sorry, Ardy. I'm sorry, but some American commentators are just not good at commentating compared to the English ones, or when you're used to the English ones, especially because of COVID, because it should have been. Yeah, exactly. ESPN might get us Premier League rights. Oh, yeah, there's supposed to be a big bidding war, like $2 billion for the Premier League rights next year. Champions League then leave. No, fair enough, Mikey. Fair enough. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Are you going to make it even harder and do youth only? That's a challenge. Okay, that's good. You agree? Yeah. NBC they've got some English commentators at least. Yeah, it makes it better, but it's crazy though when you watch it and like you have the ads pop up and you forget like or even your American, like a lot of American sports are made for having ad breaks and stuff, but football is not. So I remember when it used to just put up ads in the middle of the screen. You'd be like, hold on, I'm watching the game here. What's going on? Like there's like 45 minutes without ads. That's impossible. When I paid for Sky, I used to watch the 9-ball on there too, and there was one Canadian comment on there who'd say Snucker. Oh, good. Oh, that's so annoying, because once you recognize it, you can't not recognize it, so then it would just keep coming up and you notice it more and more. FM22 youth only is somewhat. It really is. I might try and do one at some point, just to test it and see if I can get it to work, but I don't have really the time, honestly, at the moment. Maybe over the winter, all over the summer, bit of holiday. Okay. Let's. Okay, we're about to. We play Real next. Oh, what's going on there? That's weird. Why did I do that? There you go. Real, Porto, Aberystwyth, Port Talbot. That's a tough run of games. Oof. Well, Real isn't, but it's fine. Otherwise, it's all good. Have American Thanksgiving break next week, so week break. Oh, that's not too bad. That's nice. We do not have that here. Okay. Okay, there we go. The good thing, though, now is that we have 4 months without an international break. Very, very nice. Very lovely. Okay, let's get rid of all of those unavailable players. We want to play Mark Ibrahim. Oh, he's happy here now. Yes, give him a new contract. Get in, fella. He was in his last year, so I'm happy to have him for another few years. He's actually become a decent player for us. Amaconda, you can play. Hueleme, you can play again. Swap you two over. Altuntas or Koric? No, a bit tired, honestly. Aranda, you can go on the bench. Brandan, there you go. Flores, we need a new striker, actually. Another striker. Altuntas. There you go. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Like I got to, yes, no worries, Ardy. No worries, mate. 3 days, mate. 3 days. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Okay, 4-4-2 for Real. They've got a number of ex-players of ours. Alex Jr., Chris McCann, Lucas Palud. He's playing right back. Frizzo, Zako, Luis Magno. Luis Magno literally just moved there, so he'll probably want revenge. But we will see. This also helps build the rest of the league, because all these, they get sort of our cast-offs that aren't good enough for us but are pretty decent for other sides. So it helps build them up. It makes our job a little bit harder, but okay. Structured. We want Benedictus. Benedictus has got 6 goals already this year. That's not too bad. Combat's a good challenge, fella. Okay. Let's continue our good run. We've had a 5-0 and an 8-0. I want another one. Hueleme could have made a very good start there, but he puts it over the bar. Castellano, Hueleme. Oh, straight at Pennock again. He could have had 2. Could have had 2 so far. It's a shame. Pennock. Oh, he just gives it straight back to us. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Astengo. Still looking for that really good guy. Like, we've got Aranda on the bench, but I don't know if he's going to become good or not. We've got to keep giving him chances, maybe. De Benedictus. Paul Palmerini, that's a audacious attempt, but it goes wide as well. Okay, our start has not been as good as the other 2 games. They were both in like the first couple of minutes, but Benedictus, mate, Jesus, fella, that was a bit off target, slightly off target there, mate. Okay, Amaconda injured, not what you want to see, honestly. Get creative. Vader, Castellano, Hueleme, pull it back. Full to Alvarez, he's tackled on the edge, and they clear. Nassif will get there, though, thankfully. 0-0 in all the games, actually, so far, still. So, Astengo, mate, be careful. Be careful. Don't run out your box too far. Okay, Vader. Castellano. Go on, lad. Good cross. Oh okay. Nearly ended up going in, but that's a corner, at least. Alvarez. Hueleme. Oh, side netting. Come on, lads. Step it up a little bit. Oh, goodness. Okay, over the bar. Over the bar. I was going to say, after all that domination there, free kick just goes straight in. Hueleme, back to Vader. Alvarez. Hueleme. Oh, he shoots again. Straight at him. Oh, he's blocked. Amaconda. Goals going in everywhere else, by the way. I'm just getting loads of updates. Amaconda way wide again. Come on, lads. 2-1 Penny Bomb, 1-0 Haverfordwest. Okay, not too bad. Castellano. Amaconda. Alvarez. Amaconda. Hueleme. Alvarez. De Benedictus. Good ball. Castellano, play it back. Hueleme. He's going to shoot. Yeah, he did. He was blocked. Damn, lads. Come on. Come on. We need something from you. Oh. Oh. Oh, how's that not gone in? How?
Oh, my God. How have they not scored there?
How? How was that not in? We've had 3 clear-cut chances. Probably 2 from that one chance. Oh, my God. Jesus. How's that worked out? How? Oh. Well, this first half has not been good for us scoring, lads. Come on, Vader. Can we get one before half time? It's just ridiculous how many blocks and saves. Rip Finland. What happened to Finland? I know they were losing 2-0. Let's have a look. 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 full time. Is that full time everywhere? Yeah, it is. That means Wales do qualify for the playoffs, it seems, I think. Doesn't it? Okay, we're going to half time here nearly. Anaconda. Oh, Rodriguez. Kambasa, mate. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. It's just so typical. It's just so typical. It's that FM15 match engine, man. FM15 match engine. God fucking damn it, dude. God damn it. Oh, Ukraine won. Oh, okay. Like, look at this shit, man. Just come back. Like, what is he doing? What's the keeper doing? It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. Come on, boys. Fucking sort it out. And we've had so many shots. Like, we've dominated and just given them the goal. Oh, okay. So here comes the tough bits now. We gotta get through these bits. Vader. Palerme. Makonda. There we go. Get in. Just needed a little spark. Needed a little spark to score, obviously, because bloody hell, boys. Okay. Come on. Amaconda, he's injured. He's going to come off at half-time, but he gets us an equaliser just before half-time to put us on level terms. I'm not happy. No one reacted. Fantastic. We'll bring on Flores for him. We'll go from there. Come on, lads. Need a second early. Get creative. There we go. Alvarez. Castellano. Alvarez. Back to Vader. Castellano. Palerme. Oh, he's had so many shots today. He's had so many shots today. Oh, no worries, Eldon. No worries. No worries, mate. Enjoy your food. Oh, God, they got a chance here. Vader clears. Palmarini. Can we counter? We need to move our... go on. Keeper? Why can't their keeper do something like our keeper did? Oh, my... I'm surprised Kambas hasn't been sent off for that, honestly. He just held that striker back. He literally just held him. Okay, Palerme. Flores. Oh, shoots wide. Come on, boys. Oh my goodness, Pennock. He's out position. Castellano, Kambasa. Let's get this. Let's get into the lead now, lads. Come on, Palerme. Come on. Oh, it's a terrible ball. The Sif will get onto it though. We'd probably need to change it up a little bit soon. Estengo, Kambasa, Castellano. Go on, lad. Good ball from you. It's a good ball. Oh, Benedictus. Come on, you got to finish one of these. Vader, Alvarez. Oh, how has it not gone in? How has it not gone in? If we lose our fucking perfect season to Rill this early at home, I'm going to be fuming. Vader, Alvarez. Oh, it's way wide. Way wide. Flores. Oh, over the bar. Yeah, look at them. 6.1, 6.2. Jesus, lads. Thanks, lads. You do your hardest. You do your bloody hardest in this game. We don't even... Oh, I don't want to bring Altuntas on. Bring on Napoles. Flores. Oh, it nearly falls. Nearly falls to one of them. Okay. Come on, lads. Lads, we've got 10 minutes left in this game. Jesus Christ. Like, oh, you're joking me. Come on. Don't you do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Not like this. We've had 5 clear-cut chances in this game, man. Don't do this to me. Come on. please, please, Barry. For God's sake, we had 34 shots in this game. If we draw to Real at home, like, oh, you joking me? Oh, okay. Well, now we've got to take this off, so it's going to take ages. Come on, lads, do something here. He wasn't even injured. He's just sitting there. Alex Jr.'s injured. Okay. They make a sub. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, my fucking God. We're just... Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant. We've lost the perfect season, lads. We've lost the perfect season. 4 games in. For fuck's sake, lads. Look at the stats. I can't... It's the fact that it's a back header as well. It's the fact that it was a header backwards from our like where the keeper doesn't come out for it. It's literally just FM15 doing FM15 shit, and we're drawing with Real. Like 35 shots, 16 on target, 50 like 5 clear-cut chances. Just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. God, I absolutely hate them. Absolutely hate them. How? Oh, for God's sake, lads. This FM online, it really, genuinely, man, it happens so often as well. That's the annoying bit. It was the goal. He just heads it back and the keeper goes, oh yeah, I'm not going to come for it. And it happens so often. I don't understand how they thought that was okay in their match engine. I need to tell people off, honestly. I need to especially Palmerini. That was a ridiculously low. I need to go to squad. Like a 6 point. Where did he get 6? Where is this? Where was he? Kambasa, mate. Jesus. It's 5.7, fella. De Benedictis, disciplined player, poor performance, issue a warning. Where was Palmerini? He was on a 6.2. Disciplined player, poor performance. Like, it's a home as well. Oh, God. Well, clear-cut chances was what XG was. So it's probably, like, 5 clear-cut chances is probably 3 or 4 XG. Most likely. And then they had probably 1 XG from their striker being literally through on goal. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they all accept their warnings because they fucking know they fucked up. And we're behind Aberystwyth now. It's not good to be drawing with bloody Real. I thought we'd be absolutely fine, but... okay. On to Porto, though. On to Porto. We'll do well against Porto, though. Well, I bloody hope we do. Okay. It was just that moment. It's 65 minutes. It just was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna skip to the end now. And it was just like, oh, okay, you just can't do anything there. You just nothing you do will actually work, which is what happens quite often. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Anything of any interest? No. On to Porto. Let's see. There we go. They nerfed clear-cut chances at FM20 before FMXG was a thing. It's when you have like 4 shots like on the line and they just keep blocking it. It's like, oh, you had 4 clear-cut chances there, and it's like, it was just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So annoying, especially after 6-0s and 8-0 wins. That could have been a 6-0 win. It's just the strikers decided we can't shoot, and their goalkeeper and defense was like, yeah, we're just gonna block it. The game has decided this game is not gonna work. Okay. Let's continue though. Move on. We just got to move on. We've already lost one of our goals of this year, of the perfect season, so that's gone. So now it's just Premier League Cup, Champions League, and unbeaten season. Got to hope for that stuff now. This is when we lose to Porto, and that one goes. Okay, Willermo set to stay at Barry. When's his contract up? 61. Could probably give him. What does he want it to? 63. Altuntas. 61. He's still unhappy. Of course he is. Okay, when you lost to Ongas, the game really did. It really didn't. It really didn't. It was just like, oh yeah, like you spent the entire game. Like, well, the first leg was just like, oh yeah, you took the lead. It's like, okay, they're just going to score with every chance they have. And then the second game was, oh yeah, you've had the entire game have every highlight for you. Like, the ball's just going to come in and they're going to score, and that's it. That's their one highlight of the game, and that was it. That was it. Unfortunately, nothing really you can do there. Honestly, you just have to live with it, which is annoying, but that's how it goes. Okay. Let us see, though. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Porto will be a good challenge, though. Porto will be a good challenge. Get them at home first. I've got Abois away. We've got to go strong teams, though. I guess that's what we get for bloody rotating. But you got to rotate to give other players a chance, and they just... It was a joy to behold. Of course it was, Duck God. Okay. Porto, incoming. Oh, we haven't played them in a while, honestly. We haven't played them in a while. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, Max. How's it going, fella? How you doing, mate? Chalupka's unhappy with me already. Oh, well. How you doing, fat mate? Okay. Let's... When did we play Porto? We played Porto in one of the Champions League. Watch Bake Off and Mrs. won't stop nagging. Why not? Why won't she stop nagging? Oh, Gosport have drawn again. I think Gosport have had 3 draws already in like 4 or 5 games. Oh, is she nagging you to make something? To bake with you? Okay. Okay, here we go. 3 big games in a row here that we'll probably play tonight, so this could make or break the stream, honestly. But okay, when like we did play them. Let's see, where is it? Champions League past winners. We beat them 22-52 was when we faced them in the Champions League final. That was that year. 3-1 fit win. We can't even see it. Who scored the goals then? 52-53, 51-52. Let's have a look. Champions League final. Oh, Godoy, Vader, and Poggers. Love to see it. All players that have now left bar Vader. I'm having deja vu on my Hong Kong saves. I loaded an early one or something. But you probably could have, the amount of saves you have. The only thing Max makes me stay in the kitchen. Ollie, if you're being held hostage by Max, put a Max Poggers emote. Okay. Who even is favorite? Ad De Vries. He's a favourite. Oh, 2184. He was. I remember he played at Haverfordwest. Ad De Vries. Oh God. Oh no, there's so many of them. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Do you need me to get help? Oh God, my chat. No, my chat. It's just all Max. Oh God. Jesus. Just all you got to tell him, you got to just say is just like, oh, Champions League final 2019. Was it 2019? Was it 2020? 2019 with it, and say stuff like what's it called? League Cup final 2021. And then say stuff like Chelsea 2-0 versus Tottenham when Alex is in the room, and you get depressed. You just use cup final losses. Cheers, Max is crying. Cheers, Max is crying. Nice one. Okay, game day. Porto upcoming. Let's go. Took a long time to get there, but okay. Benedictus is ineligible. Oh, maybe. Okay, team selection. Okay, what do they want us to go with? Palmarini and Napoles. We are quite low on strikers even at the moment. Jesus. Oh God. With where's Elites? Does Elites get injured? Max is running a path, but don't understand why it's the Who's the saddest superhero? Who? I don't know. Who is the saddest superhero? Did Elites get bloody injured on international duty? Is that what? Of course he has. We didn't even get told about that one. For God's sake. Okay, we're going to bring on Amaconda there. We're going to go with that, I think. Okay, let's go. Okay, we are favourites. Let's see what they were 4-5-1. Do I know any of these players? They got Jambo Fan, obviously. Oh yeah, he's that wonder kid centre back. Oh God. Oh God. Don't have any former players of ours though currently. But I've got to watch out. The Incredible Sulk. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Let us sort the opposition instructions out and then we can go. Off we go. We have favourites apparently. Get structured. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. There we go. Start match. Off we go. Come on, boys. Okay, Castellano. That's a start. That would have been a start if that had snuck in at the front post. Ooh. Okay, well done. Alvarez. Flores. Be careful, lads. Amaconda. Go on, lad. Flores. Oh, good ball. Palmarini. Napoles. Oh, Palmarini was offside. That would have been a lovely goal. Flores. Amaconda. Oh, straight at Vantuir. Vantuir? Galatasaray QPR is the other one. Port Talbot 3-0 up versus Sporting already. Very nice from them. Amaconda. In 8 minutes. Jesus Christ, Port Talbot. Calm down, fellas. They did win 8-0, remember. Or 7-0. Aguirre. Vader. So, attempt. It's an attempt. Come on, lads. Okay. Amaconda again. To Alvarez. Okay, it's blocked. Another corner. Come on, lads. Let's get this goal. Let's get this goal. Oh, there's a goal. Have you got a player with the name Nathaniel? I don't know, honestly. Let's go have a little look. Oh goodness. Does that even work? How do you even elite? They go by last names. Okay, Nicholas. We've got, aside from the hero part, it's true about me because I was laughing at the joke out loud and I remember myself. Oh, you got me laughing there at least. There's some Oscar, Giancarlo, Jonathan, Giancarlo, Hueleme, Hamish. Any ends? Mamadou, Marco, Mark, Alejandro, Nigel. Got a Nigel. Wait, for real, Hamish. Yes, there was. He came through last one. Hamish East, like an actual Hamish. I haven't seen it before. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, sure. This is just a Hamish. Is there a Nathan anywhere or a Nat? I don't know. I would have known a Nathan. Unfortunately, no Nathans, Max. But a very nice goal from Daniel Amaconda. Oh, his name was Amacone, but there we go. Look at that. Ball in. Flores. Amaconda takes it well. Second time shot. Love to see it. 1-0 up. Good start, lads. Ostengo. Aguirre should be starting, in my opinion. Definite wonder kid. Oh, I wish, man. I wish I had a wonder kid called Hamish East. Future Ham 43. Okay, come on, boys. Castellano, good ball. Oh, Napoles nearly flicks it over the top. I just wanted to remember to big Bertie. Jesus. Unfortunately, there is no possible way for it. Okay, Aguirre into Amaconda. Go on. Oh, it's blocked at the last minute. I don't know if he was shooting or he was pulling it back, but there we go. Alvarez. Back into Amaconda, though, again. Beats his man. Oh, off the post. Palmarini. Keeps it in. Plays across to Nassif. Alvarez. Vader. Palmarini. Oh, he loses it again and they boot it. Boot it clear. Oh, they've got a throw in here. Romero. Nassif, good challenge, but you're just letting him run at everyone. Oh, Stengo, fantastic save, fella. That was a big save. My goodness. Their first shot on target of the game. We missed that curse at least. Although they might be going back into the game here. Alvarez with a tackle. Oliveira, good tackle again. One of those that also very much happens in FM15 where you just go, okay, we're just going to tackle them. Oh, Nassif with a header. Love to see it. Beautiful. 2-0. QPR have taken the lead as well versus Galatasaray. It's where it's just like you tackle them like 4 or 5 times. It's just like, oh yeah, no, this is their highlight. I know your players have tackled them 4 or 5 times and they're on the floor, but they're going to get the ball up and get the ball before your player has. It's baffling, but that's how it goes. Castellano, go on. Palmarini. Napoles. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, lads. 3-0 against Porto here. Absolutely tearing them to pieces. 2 goals in 2 minutes as well. Napoles and Nassif with the goals. Castellano. I saw it was the ball was open to Palmarini, and then everyone goes, and Napoles is open in the middle. A lovely little ball. And that is 3 now. My goodness. Can we get a 4th? Flores.
Oh, you beauty! What a headshot! What a head!
Oh my God. Look at that. I was like, can he score this? Just Castellano just throws it long. Flores takes it. I did not think he would score from there. And that is our 3rd goal in 6 minutes. 34, 36, 38. And we're 4-0 up in this game. My goodness me. Port Talbot are 5-0 up. QPR 1-0 up. How do you work your hands? Oh, goodness. What is this? Luca Handworker. My goodness me. 4-0 at half-time. I'm very happy. Everyone's happy. Love to see it, boys. Okay. Get creative. They haven't changed formation or anything. Ongas are still drawing with Slovan. They are the holders. If they go out, it'll be interesting to see. Van Chuir. Nassif heads back. Gledson. Oliveira. Good Porto. We are in danger zone territory. Felipe. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. But Stengo, good save, fella. Good save. Flores, Amaconda. You get some out. Oh, we've still got the ball somehow. Palmarini. Oh, the goal kick. Hit our own player. Okay, Napoles was nearly injured there. Felipe injured. They've made a couple of changes. QPR have gone 2-0 up. Wow. Okay, QPR might be the ones to watch out for in this group then. Okay, let's mark him up, the new striker. We're going to take off Napoles for Benedictis. We're going to take off Flores for Koric. And we're going to leave that as is for now, just in case we get an injury. I've rejoined the stream and you're 4-0 up versus Porto. You said the CL group was... I thought so too. I thought so too, Matt. But as you could see from the scores down here, we scored in the 18th and then 34, 36, 38. I think Porto had a bit of a collapse, honestly. They had a bit of a collapse. I'll just show you this goal though. This goal here by Flores was something else. It's a 2D, but look at that strike. That was beautiful. They just decided that they weren't going to play anymore for 4 minutes, and we took very nice advantage. Or 6 minutes, I guess. No, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 34 to 38. 3 goals in 4 minutes, and the game was pretty much over from there. Bye-bye, Europa Dreams. Oh, no. Godoy. Can we keep the clean sheet at least? Nassif, good clearance. We haven't done anything this second half, honestly. Gleidson. Adriano. QPR winning 2-0. Who is my striker? I've got a bunch of... Oh, for God's sake. Octavio Godoy scores a rebound. Okay. We've got quite a few strikers at the moment. We got We've got Napoles. We've got Elites. I like his name though. Palmerini. Palmerini's one of them you could probably change. The Benedictus is another one you could probably change.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Who else have we got that's a striker? Hueleme. He's a striker. He's coming into the team. Koric. Oh, Palmerini. Oh, how's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? My goodness me. Okay. Oh, there we go. Did you just see that? It didn't say extra time. It was like we were past full time. There was no extra time in that game. I'm very happy, lads. We got the 4-1 win, which is not bad. Jambo fan with a 6.2. Should have joined us, mate. Or they couldn't join us. QPR winning 2-0 as well. That's a big one. Okay. Let's see. Port Talbot won 5-0. Angers did beat Slovan 1-0 very late. Did they? 71st minute. Oh. Okay, let's rest the players. Oh, no. I want to... There you go. Rest the players. No? Where are my players? There's my players. Rest them. Yeah, so we got Palmerini. We've got Napoles. We've got Hueleme. We've got De Benedictis. Other strikers, we've got Rodrigo on loan, Altuntas. We've got there's another one about here somewhere. I don't know, someone else as well. Okay. Ibrahim signs his new deal. That's nice to see. Let's continue. Good stuff. Okay, ABBA away next. Probably our toughest game so far because it's an away game. So, gotta be careful. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Who are you? Onyen Trebujevich from Partizan. Have a look at Partizan. Just do every once in a while you're just gonna check Partizan or Red Star to see if there's any good players from there. Not really at the moment. Under 19s. Maybe Philip Nudge. Ooh, that is why you check. They say he's not good. They say he's not good. But my goodness, that is some good stats for a 16-year-old. My God. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. 35k as well. I'll take that every day of the week, fella. My goodness me. Gotta start check Red Star too. Okay. I don't think he was he done for that, or was it just the other things? I don't think he was done for noncery. Okay. Miralem Jakupovic. He's pretty decent. Got some decent stats, honestly. He's at least orange in most stats. 2.5. Ooh, them stats. You love it when you see a good... He's only 20 as well, so not a bad strike. Centre back there. Under 19s, anyone... See, you got to just check anyway, because sometimes, a finishing of 15 hasn't got much, they say he's not that good, but he's got some decent stats on him there. Approach to sign. How much do you want? Wonder Kid seems so cheap in FM15. No, that's only because I'm signing from Serbia currently. So they're pretty. To be fair though, to be fair to you, remember FM15, the amount of the transfer market wasn't destroyed by the Neymar deal. The biggest transfer on this save, the leading transfer, is still Gareth Bale to Real Madrid for 80 million. This save has never seen a transfer above that. If you get 60 million, I think I've had a couple of transfers at 80, and that is very, very, very rare, very rare. But that's the most you'll ever get. So it's very hard to spend a lot of money. It's Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. But this is pre-Neymar era football. This is what it used to be like to be able to buy players. Yes, it is nice, to be fair. It is rather nice, actually, because I do not like spending money. Oh, okay. Anyone? You're wanted. Who are you wanted by? Portugal. Oh. FM's I saw a player for 200 million. Jesus, man. That is insane. I can't believe that. To be fair, in FM21, I bought my most expensive player ever. His name was Frederick Ibrahim, and he was a Swedish centre-back that played for bloody, like, in the Dutch league for some reason. He was incredible, though. Probably one of the best centre-backs in the world. He was, like, 20 years old. I was like, oh, I'm going to fork out 80 mil for you. He was very good. So it was a worthwhile transfer. Okay. Let's see. Philip Nudge. There you go. Hey, did you see the tweet I sent you? No, I haven't looked, actually. I haven't looked. I'll have a look now. Let's see what it says. Nunez back, thankfully, which is good. He's our backup right back, left back. Mate, they fucked up. Oh, no. Okay, what's going on? Oh my god. That's the first tweet you sent. That's just what's the second one? Okay, I think this is probably the one you're talking about. Oh yeah, fucking hell, man. Yeah, I saw that shit. That's ridiculous, man. It's just so racist. They've just typed into Google Mendy and picked the first bloody picture they could find. It's ridiculous. I don't know. It just constantly happens as well. Like, it's not even. Oh, it's not even like hard. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It's on what's it called? I've got it on my phone. It's just Uplay or whatever. Like, you know, like, yeah, Upday. So like they're like one of those like news for your phones things, and it's like the thing that's like the Manchester footballer Benjamin Mendy charged, and it's got a picture of Edouard Mendy instead. Like, hold on, we could go 6 here. We could actually show you. Like, oh, that's a lot of lens flare. Like, oh, there's Mendy, and it's talking about Benjamin Mendy. It's like, and it's just the Chelsea Benjamin Mendy. Like, it's ridiculous. It's the fact that they said Man City player. Exactly. Yeah. It's not. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Get you signed on as well. It really is. They've done it so much. I think my biggest ever deal was Llorente for City from Bilbao for like 120 mil on FM12. Jesus. The picture of Storms. Yeah, that was bad, man. It's because they're not even footballers. They're not even like the same profession. Like, Jesus. It's insane. Okay. The thing is, though, I wouldn't put it past them to do it on purpose, to create uproar, get clicks. A lot of marketing places will do that. They'll be like, any coverage is good coverage, any press is good press. So let's purposely fuck it up, get loads of people talking about us, and more people clicking on our links. Like, it happens. When they, oh yeah, that was ridiculous. Like, how the fuck? Imagine, like, I get if VAR was back then it would help, but can you imagine, man? That is I can't believe that actually happened. That was on Wenger's 1,000th game as well. That was the 6-0. That was the 6-0 when Mourinho beat Wenger in his 1,000th game. Salah scored in that game, I think, as well for Chelsea. One of his few Chelsea goals. Hilariously. Now that was a game. That was a game and a half. Okay. Aberystwyth away. Port Talbot in the Premier League Cup. Of course we got Port Talbot. Couldn't have a nice easy one. Okay. Okay. Oh, USA have scored, I think. Timothy Weah. Okay, here we go. Come on, lads. Let's not throw away this unbeaten season already. We've already thrown away the perfect season in the league, at least. Okay. Oh, Mikey, thanks for the follow, fella. I just seen that pop up on my Twitter. Give you that cheeky follow back. There's no easy League Cup tie with you at the helm. Very true. Extremely true. Although Ryder was quite nice, 8-0. That wasn't too bad. That was rather nice, but we do tend to cock it up sometimes. Especially the Premier League Cup especially. You got to be careful in that cup. Okay. Hello, Wilsonia. Hello. How's it going? How you doing this week? Okay. Oh my goodness. Bonin's scored like Bonin's on 10 goals in 5 games. Not bad. 2 goals a game average. He's doing very well this year. I think he's got a golden boot written all over him already. Jesus. Okay. Oh, James O'Sullivan's playing for Birmingham. Ving just was scratching the wall up a bit. Don't know what she was doing in her bed. She does this thing every night where she, in her bed occasionally, she just sort of has a bit of a and has a little throw about and kicks everything and scratches everywhere and then tears her bed up a little bit. It's like, okay, I'm fine now. I'm fine. People were shitting on Bruce for losing 3-2 Spurs in his 1000th game. Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice to see you too, Wilsonia. How's your week been so far? Oh my goodness, where's Arsenal? Okay, 3 wins, 2 draws. They're not doing well, but they didn't start well last time either, and they eventually got up there. Is that Newcastle top? Ipswich, Sunderland, Gosport. Someday you're gonna have to win a game. Like, I know you haven't lost. You're the only team other than Newcastle that haven't lost a game. But this is key. You do need to start winning some games, because otherwise that like, if you get 38 points from 38 draws, that's not going to work. That just won't work, Gosport. But what the fuck? Unbeaten season still on. I'm in Milton Keynes this weekend. Fair enough. How was it? Jesus Christ, Gosport. Where are they playing next? They're playing, I don't even know. Did I miss them? They're playing Liverpool. Go on, this is surely you got to win versus Liverpool. They've lost 4 out of 4 so far. Come on, Gospel, this is your time. What a record. Can you imagine 38 draws out of 38 draws? Now that is something. I think that would blow up everywhere if a team did 38 draws out of 38. Like, my God. I'll just beat QPR 3-0 in the Prem. Interesting. Okay. Arsenal tried that. They did get a lot of draws that season when they went unbeaten. Well, Gospel have had 6 injuries as well, so that probably isn't helping things. Where's Chesterfield? Chesterfield mid-table. Could be seeing a new team winning. It's crazy. It's weird that our dominant period is teams are like Chesterfield, like Ipswich, and what? He bloody rejected me. Gee, okay, we'll just do it again then. Like, both of them have rejected my pre-contract offers. It's just, okay, okay, thanks, lads. You've actually saved me money. 14, that's a lot of draws. Like, that's over a third of your games are draws. My goodness. Okay. There we go. Oh my God, I've just realised this, because you know the Dutch have I've just seen on Twitter actually. The Dutch have qualified for the World Cup. This will be the first major tournament, national tournament that Van Dijk has played in. He hasn't played in any Euros or World Cups before this, which is a bit mental actually when you think about it. That is mental. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if actually Gosport got a win over Liverpool or not. Still has a chance to get injured. Very true, Matt. Extremely true. Fair, that was before I was an Arsenal fan. Okay, Naj will be signing for us, which is good. The playoffs should be fun. Yeah, they definitely will be interesting to see. how it works. We're gonna lose some big sides. We're gonna lose some big sides. Gospel haven't played yet. What? When's the game? It's next weekend. Damn. Not even this weekend. Just ridiculous. 5 draws out of 5. Ugh. They got to win versus Liverpool. They need to get some wins in. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Aberystwyth away. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, and they are top of the league currently. So we do need a win. Would be very, very, very big here. Otherwise, we've got a bit of a challenge in Aberystwyth this year. Haverfordwest as well. They're doing well, although 2 draws early. Let's see. De Benedictis, Napoles, and Maconda. Come on. Let's see who we've got on the bench to play. Neom's nearly back, lads. Nearly back. 2 weeks for Neom. That's good to see. Palermo, Palmarini. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to go with this one. Let's go. Come on, lads.
Fucking meow.
Fucking meow. He's back. He's nearly back. The poor boy, broken his foot. Hopefully, as it comes back, I don't think he's going to win World Player of the Year anymore because he's missed a third of the year out, unfortunately. But 4 World Player of the Years, not bad going. Not bad going. There he is. Oh, he just ran by now. His foot isn't broken anymore. Jesus. Okay. Let's mark them up. Who have they got? Scholes, Rogerson, De Vissa, Paolo Rey. They've changed their team quite a lot. Javier Duarte, there he is on the bench currently. Where is Juan Manuel Poggers? That is my question. Where is Poggers? He's missing. Really hope that Neom is fast. He is fast. He is fast. That's why we kind of had that thing. I think he had like 18 pace or something like that. And that you have the fastest fuckboy somewhere in your stream, Jack. No, I don't actually. I actually don't. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Get the fastest fuckboy. Eto, 5 minutes. Schürrle, 7 minutes. Hazard, 17 minutes. Bennett. Oscar, 42, 66. I told you Salah. I told you Salah scored. Those are the goal scorers, by the way. His injury affected his pace. I haven't checked, honestly. We'll have to check. Hopefully it hasn't affected him too much. But Flores, good ball. Poor header in the end by Napoles. Castellano injury already. Be careful, mate. Alvarez. Vader. Amaconda. Tackled. Vader. Alvarez. Blocks and it's cleared. Bloody remember when Eto had a good season that year with us, honestly. Oh, Jesus. I'm a bit worried in this game, honestly. Ooh, Castellano, be careful, fella. Be careful, lads. Come on, let's get an early goal. De Benedictis. Go on, lad. Napoles. Tackled. Aguirre, go on. Yes, take that. Go on, ball in now. Lovely ball. Oh, Amaconda, mate. Got to be doing better there. I'm tempted to swap you two over. Okay, Castellano. Napoles. De Benedictis. Oh, he just had to turn and shoot. But didn't. Alvarez, Vader. Alvarez, Napoles. Oh, Paolo Rey tackles in. Didn't he play for Everton? Eto, yes, he did. He did actually play for Everton as well, hilariously. Didn't do as well at Everton as he did at us. He's got a hat-trick for us at one point. Marcelo. It was that one goal he scored where he kicked the ball out of the keeper's hand because the keeper had it in one hand and he just kicked it out and turned around and scored because he was behind him. And it was just like, well, he's not got full control of it. Jesus, lads. Oh, God. Jesus, lads. Come on, sort it out, boys. You started so well. Castellano. Flores. Go on, another shot like that would be... Oh, another goal would have been very nice. Like the one against Porto. Half an hour, 0-0. We've had the better chances, but still no goal. Flores. Napoles, go on. I don't know if that hit them or one of our players, but it happens so often where the shot just gets blocked so often in FM15. It's ridiculous. It's just some sort of like balance thing they do where they just go, yep, your player's just going to get blocked constantly. Forgot he played for the Toffees. Yes. There's a lot of players that play for Everton that you wouldn't expect, honestly. Or someone in like five years be like, oh, yeah, do you know James Rodriguez played for Everton? They'd be like, what? Napoles, go on, lad. Oh, Paolo Rey tackles it. We get it back though through Kambasa. Vader. Go to Castellano. Yes, ball in now, mate. Napoles, beat your man. Oh, Turner saves at the near post. I thought it was going to creep in for a second. Moise Keane. Yeah, Moise Keane. He did well everywhere else. But it seems Everton is just a place you go and you just don't do well in, really. You can go out anywhere else and you do well. Not Everton. Anaconda. Go on, lad. Play it back out to Aguirre. Back out to Aguirre. Okay, Flores. Cut it back. Cut it back. Get in. Get in. Huge goal. Napoles. 37th minute. Get in. Up to first in the table. Lovely goal. Lovely pullback from Flores. Okay, that's what we needed, boys. What about the Stoke player who's now at Bayern? Oh, shit. What's his name? He was at PSG as well, wasn't he? Choupo-Moting. Yeah, he was at PSG. Which is ridiculous. I just don't understand how that works. How did he must have one of the best agents ever. Like, it's insane. Okay, 1-0 up at the half. Let's continue us on with a good second half. Oh, it would have been very nice to start with a goal. Got to be careful for danger zone goals, though, from Aberystwyth. Flores. Oh, someone should have been there. Nassif probably should have put that in. Castellano, Napoles. Alvarez. Oh, he shoots and it's... Oh, do I have... No, okay. Come on, lads. Napoles. Oh, it's blocked again. Oh, it's just so many blocks. So many blocks. Okay, Aguirre. We started the second half very well. 19 shots in this game we've had. Flores. Napoles, play him in. Oh, saved again by turn. That's 10 shots on target we've had now. Come on, boys. Why does this game do this? It's literally a balancing factor where, like, if you're too good, we're just going to have the keeper make an ungodly amount of saves and then make it be an ungodly amount of blocks. You think if you said a Prem player went to Stoke PSG Bayern, it'd be like Harry Kane. Yeah. Well, no, you'd say it'd probably be Football Manager or some shit like that. Someone prolific, not Choupo-Moting. Yeah, it's weird. I think it must be like something to do with like the agents. Like certain clubs will sign players based on who the agents are and who the agents have elsewhere. So maybe Choupo-Moting's agent has another player that Bayern or PSG might want. So they do them a favour by signing that player, and then it gets them in their good books. Also, it's just like there's lots of weird. Oh, Kambasa with a knock is not what I want to see, honestly. Our centre-backs are not the best. That's really what I want to see. Icardi got 37 goals and 13 assists for me. Jesus. That's a lot better than he would ever do in real life, because Icardi is not good for PSG. That good. He's sort of done a bit, I feel. De Visser. Kambasa's injuries affecting him. Koyo offside. Good to see. Okay, 18 minutes to go. Come on, lads. We've not had a good... Done a tick just come off for Palmarini. Put Napoles up front. Can I just... Please, thank you. Thank you. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. 10 minutes to go. It is funny, though, when I see all, like, the tactics. Like, you know when people put FM22 tactics up, and it's like, oh, yeah, we tested it at PSG, and it's just like, oh, and I'm just like, well, yeah, like, testing at PSG doesn't really... I don't feel like PSG, unless you have a actually bad tactic, you're going to win the league with PSG. It's just how many goals you score. You really should be testing these tactics at mid-table Premier League clubs. Or like upper table that aren't predicted to win the league. And then you can see we were predicted to finish 14th, but we finished 10th with this, or we finished 8th with this, we finished 4th with this, and that shows how good the tactic actually is. But PSG is just like, well, we were predicted first and we came first. It's like, oh, well, that tactic also predicted first, we came first, but we scored more goals that way. I don't know, it just doesn't, like, there isn't really much you can glean from that, apart from like, oh yeah, we scored more goals. Like, okay, sure, that's great. Jesus Christ, go on, lads, go on, counter, boys. Yeah, does this tactic with the Barcelona 2010 are probably... Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's unless it's like a actually genuinely bad tactic, it's not gonna work. It's gonna work with PSG. Okay, that's... Got 5 minutes to go, lads. We're still 1-0 up. We should be more than 1-0 up, but we're holding on as things stand for the win. Vader to Amaconda. Can we get a second just to kill this game? Amaconda to Alvarez to Flores. Turn. Oh, it's a block again. Alvarez, Vader. Amaconda. Oh, Vader. Oh, he's tackled. De Visser. Scholes. Aguirre. Kambasa. Please, Kambasa, do not be injured for long. Palmarini. Flores. Harlot's still going somehow. Aguirre. Go on. That's a penalty. Get in. Get in. Who's taking? Who's taking? Is that fucking Alvarez? Oh, he's missed so many for us. Go on. Go on, lad. Go on. Just put the game to bed, mate. Put the game to bed. Put the game to bed. That's all you got. The PSG it should be possible to lose the league with certain tactics. Yes, get in. Get in. Yeah, literally be like finding the worst tactic on FM. I guess it's a lot easier to find the worst tactic on FM where you literally just put every player on the other side and then they just run down the middle and score. Don't score immediately. Amaconda. Napoles. This is what I was trying. That could be pretty powerful. The 3 strikers and Shadow Striker, like overloading their front players is very, very effective in FM. And especially tall, like heading, corners, crossing, heading is so OP in this year's FM as well. So just put crosses in and get tall strikers. That's all you got to do, and you will score a lot of goals. Okay, let's bring off Kambasa now. Finally, please don't be injured. Ooh, that's worrying. Okay, there's the final whistle. 2-0. Love to see it. Well, it's not final whistle yet, but it should be final whistle in a second. Come on, lads. We're going to have to be Castellano at centre-back if he's injured, honestly. I don't think I want to play Tom Ward. Oh, there's a foul. Yes, there we go. 2-0. Back top of the Premier League. Love to see it. I'm very pleased with the performance, lads. Hopefully, Kumbas's injury is not a long one. Port Talbot away at home next in the League Cup. Belotti was a bargain at 14 mil. Yeah, well, it's because his contract's out at the end of the year. So a lot of the time he'll just go on a free. Okay. Oh, Antonio scored for Jamaica versus the USA. Oh. It's a big goal. Okay. Let's rest the players who... Oh, he is injured. I can't see him in the squad list. How long is he injured for is the question. Okay, 9 to 11 days isn't bad. 9 to 11 days is not bad. But we don't have him for... Oh, look at that! Oh, I forgot! Oh, boys! 101 matches without losing. Hilariously. Was that 101 matches in total? In the Welsh Premier League. Hilariously, the real match was our 100th match. There's a ch in there. Without losing. Of course it was a draw. Okay. I can't... Let me see. Let's see this Michael Antonio go. Apparently it's amazing. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a goal, fella. What a goal. Okay. Jakupovic set to sign for us. Good to see. Good to see. Some more talent coming in. Potential future talent. You always got to take a... Some of them might be terrible, but... Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but Port Talbot in the cup here is a bit scary, honestly. There is a problem we've got of like we're sort of running out of like backup sort of thing. Like we've been selling a few players, but like our centre back area is a bit shallow at the moment. I don't know who our backup centre back will be. I'd rather maybe Castellano potentially at this point, but I wonder whether we'll put Tom Ward backing the centre back. He's just, I don't know, he's not good enough there, I don't think anymore. We'll have to see though. Okay. Okay, continue. Maybe like take a chance on me. That's a good name for that. That's not too bad of a song. David Craig set to rest. Okay, Vidalla's already pissed. He's already pissed at Penny Bod because he's only made 2 appearances. Hilarious. That's lovely to see. He is Welsh hilariously at Vidalla. David Craig. Yes, David Craig, not Craig David. He is a former player of ours, actually. He was at Haverford West with me. He was one of a very, very good centre-back I signed, who I eventually sold on to Penny Bont, and then went to Swansea, and now is a manager, managing Hull. So no Craig David, but David Craig. Has he actually done anything? No, he hasn't done anything really as a manager. What's he won? Oh, let's see. So Sunderland got relegated from the Championship, got promoted from League Two, got relegated from the Premier League. Yeah, he's done nothing. He was on loan for 7 days. Okay. On to the next challenge. Let's try not get knocked out of the League Cup. That is a big one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Attacking movement. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's Vladan. What a name. Vladan Vucikovic. That's a name and a half. We'll see how he does as a striker. Not bad. He's not badly rated. At the end of the day, they're only like 500k each. So even if they don't work out, you're not really losing much. This is a bug. They are not in my matchday squad though. It's a bit odd. Are you playing with no? And there is bench there. That is a bit odd. So there was an update today actually, wasn't there? It was I don't know. It was a bit odd. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and Tuntas. It's a shame. He's injured again. Okay. With Mercedes requesting to review Lewis Max. Well, yes. I don't know. Like, I've heard that I don't know what the precedent would be, whether they can go and give someone a penalty after the race has finally finished. I would expect it would be a grid drop for the next race, yes, but it's just whether they can get it in time for the next race, because the next race is in the weekend. So I would expect it would be a 3-place grid drop or something, which really isn't that much for Max. But yeah, they should accept it, because for once one of these appeals actually has new information, and it's pretty damning, honestly. Like, he doesn't turn into him, but it's just, you can easily see that he has no intention of making that corner. He's just gonna go. There was no chance he was ever gonna make the apex. They've given pens after the race before Vettel and Max in Mexico. Was that like on the same day though? Was it due to an appeal, or was it because they saw stuff after? Because I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works. Right, time for bed. No worries, Grimnir, mate. Good to have you around, fella. Have a good one, man. Hopefully see you later. Okay. Let's continue. There we go. Premier League Cup semi-final. We're not going to see that yet. I don't want to see who we're facing. It wasn't due to an appeal. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know whether, because like there's like a thing, I forgot what it's called, but it's like the end notes or whatever, and that's like, okay, that is the race weekend finished. So I don't know if those have come out now, and whether once those are out, whether the classifications can be changed or not, or whether this appeal will open it back up again. So I don't know. I don't know the specifics. The best thing for Lewis would be a 5-second penalty, because it drops him behind Bottas and gives Hamilton doesn't give Hamilton, but makes Max drop 3 points, and that means he's only within 11 points of him, not 14. So it'll be interesting to see. Basically, we need Lewis to win the next 2 races, so they're level on point, and then some other people like Perez and Bottas to get fastest laps, and then they're level on points going into the final races. To be fair, I want Lewis to win. I don't like Red Bull. I don't like Horner. I don't like Helmut Marko. I don't like Max particularly. I recognise he's an incredible driver, and fantastic for the sport, world class. But I just don't like him that much. And I want Lewis to get his 8th. I want Lewis to get the 8th World Championship, and break the full record, and then he can retire in peace. He won't retire he'll probably retire after next year if he gets it this year. And it's not that I don't like Max that much. I just hate Horner and Helmut Marko. Okay, they want Del Castillo to play. Okay, well, that's a bit of a jump into the lion's nest sort of thing. Maybe we could play... Okay, let's go for it. Let's go. Oscar Del Castillo. Diamonds are made under pressure. In you go, fella. In you go. We're going to start you. Okay, we need a centre mid on the bench. Mark Ibrahim. Okay, this is what we're going for. I guess Rebel could say that Max wasn't pushing because they said there was no investigation necessary for the 5-second pen. Like, yeah, I know. Well, the problem is that the official wording by the stewards is that no investigation was necessary based on the information that they were given. What's happened, and because they didn't have the onboards for Max during the race, Mercedes will now say, we have new information, we have the new onboard footage, and as you can clearly see from this onboard footage, Max doesn't fully attempt to get around that corner. He is never, like you can see from that footage, he didn't turn into him, but you could clearly see he was never making that corner. And they're going, as you can see, he was never making the corner. He had no intention of making the corner. He forced another driver off the track, forced himself off the track, he was going so wide, and gained a lasting advantage from it. And that's a slam dunk penalty. I thought it was a slam dunk penalty during the race. It was the fact they didn't even investigate it was baffling to me. It was not every day of the week that's a penalty. Oh, Benedictus, that was a lovely little finish, potentially, but saved by Gould. He's a World Cup winner now with England, obviously. So we've got to watch out. Okay, Port Talbot, Tissier, good tackle on the Sif. Castellano, nope, just lets him have it. Hilton also he's a World Cup final scorer. Port Talbot have a lot of English players here that have done it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. It's weird. I would expect them to bring it back and give it, but, you know, FIA have been a bit... The stewards and the consistency from the stewards and the FIA has been absolutely shocking this year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, because they don't want to look embarrassed for getting it wrong on the day. So I could see them upholding the standing as it is, but I don't know. It's a weird one. You can basically never tell, but it sets a fucking awful precedent. Because I haven't seen like Lewis and Toto especially that angry in a long time. Like especially like firstly they had the DRS infringement, and then they had that go on in the game in the race. Like I feel like the sort of knuckles are off, and Hamilton will sit there and go, well, if Verstappen can do that and not get a penalty, well then I can do the exact same to him. Like Verstappen has been really bad this year with he forces other people to make evasive actions. He's like, okay, well, I'm just going to go wide and squeeze you out, otherwise I'm going to crash into you. But then won't pull out when other people do the same to him, which is why a lot of the crashes have happened. I don't like Red Bull had to change their rear wing between quali and the race 3 times in a row. Yeah, it's a weird. They're trying to make it. It's kind of good because it's just this is how intense the championship is. We've been waiting for this for years, since like 2011. maybe, for an actual title race. And this is what it's like. It's incredible, but it's also extremely petty that Mercedes and Red Bull are literally trying to find any possible thing to call the others out on, because they will do anything to win. Anything. Any underhanded tactics possible. Any as petty as it would seem. Due to a faulty part, yeah. Red Bull gives you rear wings. 2010 was the last main title race. 2012. Okay, 2012 then. Apologies. I wasn't fully... Oh, it's off the post. Oh, how's that not gone in? I didn't fully get into F1 until 2017, 2018. Like, I would follow it a little bit, but I wasn't fully into it. And then I got really into it. So I'm still relatively new. 2016 was decent with Hamilton Rosberg. Oh yeah, I was watching in Rosberg. I was watching Hamilton Rosberg actually. I did watch Hamilton Rosberg. I wasn't fully in, but I would catch as many races as I could. But now, like the past 3 or 4 seasons, I'd say it's like I watch every race without fail, without like missing one. I think I only missed one last year, and that was because I was somewhere else. The reason actually, hold on, I missed one race in last year, and that was because we were flying to Sweden to live here. And there's a goal. We were literally flying on December 13th at the was it Bahrain was the final one? Was it Bahrain or was it Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi, and when Verstappen won it, and it was one of the most boring races of the season. We missed the final race of the season, so thank God there wasn't a title fight. Can you imagine? Got into F1 in 92. Jesus, Wilsonia. That is a decent while back. Fair play. You've experienced it all then. It must have been a lot better back then in a way. Well, I guess when Schumacher was dominating, it wasn't good. But like that early 2000s period where like it was lots of teams winning. What are you doing, Ving? You're just making noises in her bed. I'm named after Michael Schumacher. My name's legit Michael Are you joking, Mikey? That is insane. Oh my god, that's incredible. Are you into F1, Mikey? That's the big question, because if you're not, you gotta be fuming. that is crazy. Your parents must have loved him. Are they big Ferrari fans, or are they just big Schumacher fans? Wow. Okay, Napoles, that is unforgivable. You call yourself an F1 fan? Have you no shame? What? No, for missing the last race because I was flying. Okay, well, we're 1-0 up at half time. Things have been going decently. Let's continue. We've been dominant, but we're only 1-0 up, and that's always a dangerous place to be in. So you gotta get that second one. Gotta get that second goal. Astengo. Okay. As I was a huge Ferrari fan, I was born 2000. He named me after him before he won 5 in a row, so I'm no glory. You got in just before. I get, well, to be fair, oh, lovely penalty. He did have the two before he went to Ferrari, didn't he? So I guess he had 2, but yeah, before the 5 in a row at least. But wow, that is incredible. Oh fuck. See, Alvarez misses penalties. He's not as good as some of our recent penalty takers. That could be a big turning point in this game. Oh, please don't. Oh, thank Jesus. Come on, lads. Don't do this to me. Oh, go on, the Sif. Counter. Oh, it's a Benedictus. God damn. We're changing. What was that? Want to become famous? Oh my God. No. I'm sorry. Lads, we want to become famous. Don't click that link. Oh, what a goal. Let's pretend I never did that PSG. What's happened? What did you do? Okay, we're going to ban 2 shifts. Off you go. Sorry, mate. 14th of November. Hilariously, that could be someone actually just taking the piss, but I just auto-ban those. Okay, 2-0 up. Love to see it. Who scored? I didn't even see it. I was too busy banning someone. Flores scored for us. Augusto is on for Port Talbot. They do have they have a goal kickoff highlight, which is scary. Louis Moura also coming on. Was losing 4-0 to a Brazilian team in the Club World Cup before he closed the game. Oh, he's rage quit. Proper rage quit, that God. Oh, God. Oh, no, fella. Okay. Flores. Okay, continue. 20 minutes to go. Moura. Okay, what? So, Who is everyone's favourite driver on the grid currently? Who's their favourite driver on the grid? Mine is George Russell, just because I'm a big George fanboy, and I want him to do so well at Mercedes, and he's done so well at Williams so far. But who's everyone's favourite driver on the grid at the moment? We're in F1. We're in F1 chat now. No more football chat. F1 chat. Napoles or De Benedictis, Alvarez, Vader. I'm fuming though. Fucking George lost his qualifying and just in the race was terrible this weekend. It was shocking. Can't believe it. Actually got out qualified for Latifi by Latifi for the first time. Who's dead? Amaconda's dead. He's actually just dead. Ibrahim, come on for Flores, and we'll leave it there. I like Leclerc, but he needs a better car to be competitive. Well, from what I've heard, the Ferrari car is getting a huge power unit upgrade next year. I think the Ferraris could potentially challenge. Potentially. They from what they've really been increasing their speed though. They've really they're beating McLaren now by 31 points in the third place. So they've really got fast. So if they really get the new regs right, they're gonna absolutely smash it next year. When you said driver, I was going to say dad's taxi. I completely understand the complexity and skill required in F1, but my balls, God, is it boring? I don't know. No, baby, you gotta. It's not all about the racing. It's all the stuff around the racing as well. Like the racing's only part of it. You've got like the strategies, the tactics. You've got the drama and like all the pettiness between the teams and stuff, and people like having all their like petty fights and stuff. That's the sort of, you got all the drama surrounding it, and so some of the races are boring. Yeah, there has been a couple. Mexico was pretty bad this year, but some of them are incredible. Honestly, this year has been the best F1 season in a long time. We've got fights everywhere, like battles everywhere. We've got a title challenge between two cars, or a constructors challenge between two cars. We've had Ocon winning races. We've been all over the place. George Russell and Charles Leclerc. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm a Russell, Russell, Hamilton, Lando, British fanboys. I like Leclerc, though. I like Ricciardo as well. I think everyone likes Ricciardo, to be honestly. I like Julian Palmer when he was there. Yeah, because he's from Horshide. Yeah, Julian Palmer back in the day. I hope Ferrari are back and it's a decent three. Yeah, it would be amazing if we could have like a Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, and even like McLaren fight. But I don't think McLaren will do that. That's what I mean. Like, I get that, but it's still hard to watch compared to... Yeah, fair enough. What's his name? What's his game retired? Valentino Rossi retired, didn't he? It was his last race. We did win that game, by the way. We didn't really talk about it, which was very nice. We got Banger City in the semi-final. We got them last year. And it's Pennybont Convy. Oh my God, we got some proper small teams in the semis this year. The Ferrari 2022 car has been in development the longest. Yeah, I think we might get a three-way battle next year, which will be cool to see. No, golf is what we're still at. Who's the Aussie that nearly won in like 2010? Weber. Golf is one of the it's a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. I can concede that. Yeah, Mark Webber versus Vettel. Multi 2020 was multi 21, multi 22. I forgot. I still that's when it's too early for me. I know like the big points, but I miss the details sort of thing. I need to go back and start like watch them. So I want to watch the Brawn season, actually. That'd be a good one to watch, I think. But this year's been incredible. So many, like multi-21. Yeah, that was it. There you go, Mike. You know. I remember that. I think I remember that happening at the time, and I wasn't really into F1. There was golfers that usually cuts between people. Like you watch someone take a shot, then it cuts. Yeah, that's true. Oh, man, I love mini golf. Absolutely love it. Me and Clay play mini golf everywhere. We have a proper like competitive streak between us. So anytime we see a mini golf place, we play it. Brawn season. Oh, really? That's not a bad season to get into, is it? Not bad. If you had to watch one person play one round of golf, including walking, then that would be my equivalent of F1. I don't know. You cut well. You should cut between the cars, but a lot of the F1 directors are like, let's just show Max and Lewis at the front constantly, even if they're not even close to each other, and then you miss all of the overtakes and the back markers. But the past 2 years have been incredible. We've had some insane races, like just the Gasly win, Ocon, we had Ricciardo's win this year. Like, it's been all over the place. Happy Gilmore, best film ever. this year we've seen, like past couple of years, we've seen a real, and hopefully next year with the cars being designed better for overtaking, it won't all just be like, it'll be easier to follow through curves, and it won't just be you have to wait for DRS. Like, it'll be like, oh, we can actually do some overtakes round through corners. So we'll have to see. But some of the tracks also are a bit shit. Like, you want to go to the older tracks are so much better. All the newer tracks are just, I don't know, just soulless, and they're not good for racing. Like China and Russia, they're pretty bad, aren't they? But like Brazil always delivers. Got more staying with 100% with different winners from the usual. Yeah, like it was very boring when it was like, okay, well, how much is Hamilton gonna win by this week? It's like, okay, we've got Hambot Ver. Who's gonna get fourth place today? Like, it was like if one of like Bottas or Verstappen had a bad weekend, you're like, oh my god, someone's gonna get on the podium. And then this year, it's like you've still got a bit of Bottas, Verstappen, who's gonna win, but it's like an actual proper title race. And then you've had so many different podium sitters as well. Like, you've had pretty much 8 out of the 10 teams on the podium, haven't you? We had George Russell with Williams. That was fucking insane. Like, when he put that in, like when he went on provisional pole, was just absolutely bonkers. And then Verstappen had to ruin it. You've had Williams, you had Alpine with Gasly, not Alpine with Gasly, Alpine with Ocon and Alonso. Was Alonso fourth? I think Alonso was fourth because he held up Hamilton to get enough, so he got third. Then you got Gasly with AlphaTauri. You have obviously Leclerc or Sainz. You got Ricciardo and Norris. Then you got Bottas, Hamilton, Perez, and Verstappen. It's very, very good this year. Past couple of years have been very good, and it's also when I got Chloe into it, my girlfriend. So it's like literally like last year and this year is like the perfect time to get her into it. We got her in through Drive to Survive, so she actually like gets to know the people. Vettel, yes, thank you. I missed one. I did miss one, Matt. Yes, very true. But yeah, we watched Drive to Survive to get her into it because I kind of was watching it by myself. I'd be like, oh, look at the highlights here. And then we watched Drive to Survive, and then she was like, oh, now I'm into it. And like, she's like ridiculously into it, like more than any other sport I know, which is amazing. So we can watch it together on the weekends. Like, it's ridiculous. Famous last words, but I might do my first domestic quintuple in 3 years. I thought you'd quit PSG. Or you go back to Hong Kong now. Oh shit, lads! We got. I didn't even notice. We only got 5 minutes left of the stream. My god, it's all. We just kept going. We just kept chatting away. Perez is a hard one because he should be doing much better to be up in. But the Red Bulls. I think the problem with the Red Bulls is Verstappen is just so world class. Anyone's going to look bad next to him, and I think they designed that car specifically for Max because only Max can handle that. And I don't think it's actually that good at handling otherwise. Perez has been doing better once his side of the garage has started taking on a different like technique and a way of developing the car than Verstappen, because it's just, I think it's very, very hard to control, and they don't really care about anyone other than Max. That's what I think is the problem. Hong Kong affair. I think that's the thing. They've just made the car specifically for Max, and they only care about him, and it's very hard for another driver to do anything. But Perez has been doing better the second half of the year, and that's when they started developing it by themselves and getting their own sort of techniques in. But it's crazy though, because it's so toxic, that work culture place. Like, they just love Verstappen. It was like Horner and stuff talking about Tsunoda. That's insane. Like, he's in your driver program. And then like they're talking about like Helmut Marko was talking about like Perez already leaving next year, like being his old driver. When Max's dad was on Fine the 90s, that was, yeah. Well, there's been some not good things about his dad, like sort of being a bit abusive towards Verstappen. Like, that's why he sort of turned out the way he has. So my ACL group is going well too. Nice, Dark God. Okay, here we go. I think though we'll probably we'll play Goitra. Maybe we'll play Goitra. Let's see. I don't know why Maconda is losing all of his stats. I'm worried at that. He's losing stats everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, match preview. There we go. There we go. Okay, great. Team selection. I'm like, do we go? What's it called? Rotate a little bit. Smash my former players. New team 5-0. Nice. Okay, I think we're gonna end it there. Actually, I think we're gonna leave it there for tonight, lads. We had decent games. We had the only issue is that 1-1 draw with Real. Of course it was. A 1-1 draw with Real ends our perfect season just before it could even get started. But otherwise, 6-0, 8-0, a 4-1, a 2-0, and a 2-0. Very, very nice. We'll be back on Thursday, most likely, around this point here. Maybe December, maybe end of Champions League. We'll have to see. Oh, thank you, Max. I appreciate that. Hopefully we see you Thursday. If not, Saturday. We'll have to see you then. Hope everyone has a good rest of their week. Good Wednesday. Good night. Good day if you're in America. But yeah. I'll see everyone next time. We're not going to rate it out. I'm a bit tired, so I'm just going to go to bed. But yeah, see ya, everyone. Have a good one. Oh, thanks, Mikey. I appreciate it, mate. GG's, everyone. Have a good one.